Ohtani 101.
Hello, sports card investors, collectors, and hobbyists from around the world. Happy holidays to you. And thank you for joining us for the virtual holiday Sports Card Con, an event that for the next 3 nights promises to be the biggest online event in the history of the sports card hobby. We have an incredible assortment of the hobby's top dealers, best guests, and of course, incredible giveaways. And as we go forward through the next 3 days, we are also going to be doing all of this while raising money for charity to support those in need this holiday season. The dealers you can look forward to tonight. We've got Baseball Cards, who is actually here in studio. Joe Davis from Got Baseball Cards will be coming on in a few moments and showing off many, many great cards for sale. We've got the Mealy Pop Shop. They were one of the best dealers from the last virtual that we did from Gainesville, Florida. Jameel will be coming on a little bit later in today's show. And then we have Two Bros Sports Collectibles, a sports card store with an amazing story and lots to offer you tonight. And all of these dealers will be giving certain items, a percentage of certain items to charity tonight. We also have very special guests joining us tonight. And I want to give a special thank you to our first guest, Nicole Colombo of eBay. eBay has been an absolutely outstanding partner when it has come to putting together this virtual sports card con, and they have supplied us to supply you with an incredible assortment of giveaways. It is our goal to make this a very happy holiday for many of you watching this show over the next 3 days, and we can all thank eBay for really coming to bat with some amazing giveaways. Nicole is going to come on, and we're going to talk about some breaking news from eBay. We're going to see her here in a few minutes. We also have Chuck Oliver, a popular sports radio host, and also he has his own podcast about sports card collecting, an excellent one that he does with Joe Davis. We also have Elizabeth from Ultra Pro coming on, and later in the show, we will have the great Andre Dawson, the Baseball Hall of Famer, the Hawk, who's going to be joining the show to talk about his own ventures into baseball card collecting. It's going to be fun having that conversation with him. We are going to end the night tonight with a free box break where we were giving away all of the spots in this box break away randomly to people who enter the contest tonight. We're going to be breaking tonight a box of Prism Football First Off the Line, as well as other great boxes and prizes throughout the course of the show today. Now, it's very important that we get you registered for the giveaway tonight, so you have your chance of getting into these box breaks that are going to occur. And the way you register for the giveaway is different than just registering for the virtual overall. What you need to do right now is go to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual in the main menu bar, and there's a link right there to register for Tuesday's giveaways. Again, go to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual in the main menu bar, and there will be a link to register for Tuesday's giveaways. And with thousands of you going at once, our website may get a little bit slow. That's part of the fun of it, right? And if that happens, that's okay. Try again in a couple of minutes. You'll have plenty of time over the next hour here to register for those giveaways that are going to take place later. So you're going to be totally fine as far as that goes. Folks, we are doing this for 3 nights. We are going from 8 p.m. till 11 p.m. tonight, Wednesday night, as well as Thursday night, with so much goodness happening all 3 nights. An incredible lineup of things going on all 3 nights. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into the virtual holiday and welcome our first guest. I am excited to bring Nicole Colombo from eBay onto the show tonight. And Nicole has told me that she has some special news, some news that people who are buying and selling cards on eBay, especially those selling cards on eBay, are going to be interested to hear some of what eBay is going to be changing in the months ahead. So we've got some big news here. Nicole has been an amazing partner. Let's go ahead and connect with her and get her on the virtual holiday. Nicole, welcome back to the virtual. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, and we really appreciate eBay's sponsorship. I know that all of our viewers are going to be so excited about the many great giveaways that you provided us with here for tonight and the next couple of nights, and a lot of the guests that are coming on are in partnership with you. You've been an awesome partner for this. And I also know that they're going to love to hear from you right now and talk a little bit about what eBay's doing and what eBay's plans are for the sports card hobby. And I'd love to start with this. You know, we're sitting here in December, and this has maybe been the most incredible year that the sports card hobby's ever seen. And that includes back in the 1980s when, you know, a boom was happening, you know, an incredible boom was happening back then as well. But it has been an amazing year. From eBay's perspective, you know, how do you reflect back on this year? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
I mean, you're right. This year has been amazing for trading cards and for the hobby, and it's been really fun to be a part of it. But I actually took a moment to look back over the past few years. And if you look over the past 5 years, there's been huge resurgence of interest in this industry. eBay's trading cards business has grown over 300% in the past 5 years, which is amazing. But then if you look at just this year alone, I mean, basketball has been the star. It's been unbelievable. I took a look at basketball sales from Q4 up till now, and they've grown 386%.
Wow.
And the second category, you know, I might surprise you, is actually soccer, is up 310%. And it's a much smaller number, but the growth has been phenomenal. And then followed by baseball, which is still strong at 101%, and then football cards at 99%. So just really healthy all around. And, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention in the non-sports space, Pokemon, which has seen phenomenal growth this year, which should be of interest to the investor community that follows your shows. And then the other thing that sticks out to me is really the interest in modern cards and some of the current players that just really shot up. You know, for example, we sold 2 Luka cards for over $200,000 recently. We've seen collectors really, you know, poke interest in Zion Williamson. Sales have spiked 300%. Moran sales have spiked 780% this year. So it's been really fun to see people really take interest in not only the vintage cards, but the modern cards and the current players.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's awesome. Awesome to see. It's been across the whole category. And you're right, even things like Pokemon have been unbelievably hot. And in fact, I think one of the dealers who we're going to have on, a couple of the dealers over the next 3 nights, are actually going to feature some Pokemon as well and some non-sports cards. Even though most of what we're featuring are sports cards, we want to show some love and appreciation to every aspect of the trading card hobby. Now, with all of this attention coming into the trading card space, though, obviously eBay, you guys have been the giant in the space when it comes to an online marketplace. But how do you stay ahead? Because obviously, with more attention, that can mean more competition and more eyeballs on the space.
Yeah, no, it's been exciting to see so many new startups and businesses get into the space. You know, I think it's great. You know, the more interest and the more people that want to get into cards. I mean, it's only good for the community, and it's good to have healthy competition. eBay has been the leader in space for the past 25 years, and eBay's evolved, the space has evolved, and you're constantly looking to make changes that are particularly beneficial to the trading cards users. So actually today on the show, I do want to announce a few changes I'm really excited about that are going to go on.
We got some breaking news here. We got some breaking news. Excellent.
So the first is that we'll be launching a new shipping tracking service called eBay Standard Envelope, which is just for trading card sellers in the initial launch. It will go live in January. And it's really meant to provide the service of tracking at the cost of basically the price of a stamp. So this is going to be hugely beneficial for sellers who sell low-priced cards. It is only available to cards that are valued under $20. And so, providing tracking is entirely important, not only for the seller because they get protected, but also for the buyer. And often it's not affordable when you're selling a $5 card to pay USPS first class postage. So with our eBay Standard Envelope shipping service, the prices will range from, I believe, 51 cents to 91 cents, depending on the weight of the item. And you can print a label via eBay, which will provide full tracking. So that's amazing. And then in addition, sellers will get the top rated benefits that come along with providing tracking. So this is huge because not only does that mean you get to have the badge, you get to have the search benefits, but you also get the 10% final value fee discount. And so that's something, and protections as well. And so that's something some of the sellers of the lower price cards haven't had in the past. They've had to make that choice, whether paying an expensive amount for tracking or just shipping with a stamp and seeing how it goes. But now they will get those additional benefits. So we're super excited about this program. It'll be launching in a beta format in January. That means we want your feedback. We're willing to change it if there's things that we can tweak, but we've worked with a few sellers so far building this out. We've gotten wonderful feedback and we're really, really excited about it. So stay tuned in the Seller Center and the Seller Hub to get more details about this. There are very specific weight and dimension requirements, but it will work for raw cards. It won't work for graded cards. You make sure you're meeting those requirements, but it should be a huge value added service to sellers.
Yeah, that is really, really big news. And I want everyone out there to understand how big of a news this is because, one of the challenges with selling raw cards on eBay that are low dollar cards are the shipping fees, and if you're trying to sell cards that are $1 or $2, historically eBay hasn't always been the best way to buy those because the shipping fees get in the way. I a number of times I've gone on eBay and have searched for, some players I'm trying to collect in my personal collection, and I found a card I want that's listed for 99 cents or $1.99, but then it's a $3.99 or $4.99 shipping, and then it's kind of like, that kind of hurts. So this is revolutionary because what you're saying is for all of those cards under $20, that the seller is going to be able to ship those for, it sounds like, less than $1 and still get the tracking, still get all the benefits, not having to do the plain white envelope with no tracking, which is how some of them have attempted to do it up until now. Yeah, this is really big news, Nicole. I'm excited for this. So again, how do sellers get part of this? You said look in the seller center for info.
It will be open. We're launching it. Okay, the date is not confirmed. It's going to be at the end of the month of January. So stay tuned in the Seller Center to find the date. But once it's live, it will be open to everyone in the trading card space. You have to be listing in trading cards, and that includes sports cards, collectible cards, non-sports cards. And then you have to your item has to sell for under $20 and then has to meet the weight and dimension requirements. And so open to everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. I will be taking advantage of that. I will be listing some raw cards on eBay for sure. Wonderful. All right. Well, that's great news.
There's one, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there is one other thing I'm excited about that I do want to announce as well.
Let's do it.
So, one of the benefits of eBay is that you can buy anything on eBay, right? You can buy, ASIC sneakers, you can buy bugs for your garden, you can buy, a car, and you can also buy trading cards. Sometimes things that we have that benefit the greater good of eBay are not specific enough for the trading cards community. So I've spent a lot of time digging into this particular community and what works for this market. And one thing that I want to change is our return policy. So I want to clarify one thing. The current eBay return policy, you can choose as a seller how you want to, what returns you want to offer. But in order to get top rated benefits as a seller for most eBay categories, you have to choose 30 days. However, in sports cards, and not everyone knows this is why I want to call it out, in sports cards, you only have to choose 14 days. So sports card sellers can choose 14 days and still get the top rated benefits. So that has been live for the past year or so. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that. But I don't even think that's enough, because in the space, as you know, things fluctuate so much, and 14 days is a pretty long return window. So early next year, we will also be changing the remorse return window for top rated requirements. Basically, as a seller, you can choose whatever window you want, 30 days, 14 days, 0 days, and you can still qualify for top rated benefits. So that is also a pretty meaningful change that we'll be putting in place early next year. I do want to call out that buyers will still be protected. We want to make sure that we're also protecting buyers in case someone really receives something that is incorrect. And then I'm also looking to change our eBay money back guarantee process as it relates to cards, but I don't have any announcements there right now. But the remorse window return change for TRP top, which stands for top rated plus, is a pretty significant change.
Yeah, that is a really, really big change. And that is directly addressing a concern that I've heard from the hobby community this year about, unfortunately, there's some, bad actors out there that have taken advantage of eBay's very friendly buyer policies and unfortunately have sometimes, returned items because they decreased in value, not for legitimate reasons. But what's awesome, Nicole, is that it really sounds like that you and your team are listening to the community and are trying to make proactive changes to make eBay better for everybody within the trading card space.
Absolutely. I mean, it's there's so much that great feedback that we get from our buyers and our sellers, and there's a lot that we want to do. And so these are just some of the changes we're putting into place, and we really appreciate all the feedback we've been getting from the community.
Good. Well, I appreciate you breaking the news here on the virtual holiday on Sports Card Investor. This is great stuff for the community to know. And we will make sure to pass the word around. I know another change that you made recently within the recent months was moving to managed payments for sellers. Tell us a little more about kind of the thought process there and how that evolved.
Yeah, if I take off my trading cards cap and think more about total eBay, managed payments is the biggest change we're making right now. That should benefit both buyers and sellers as a company. So the idea is that eBay will be processing your payments. It won't be PayPal anymore. And so going forward, PayPal will still be an option, but now as a buyer, you'll have all these other options that people are used to. You'll have PayPal, you'll have Apple Pay, you'll have Google Pay, credit card, debit, all of that. And instead of paying, as a seller, instead of paying eBay fees and then paying PayPal fees, you'll just have one set of fees that's coming from eBay, as eBay will be processing the payments for you. And so net, we think this will be financially beneficial for most sellers. So we're really excited about it. It's been in the works for a while. Some sellers might already be on managed payments, and some sellers might be rolled into it over the next year.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, it's going to be exciting to see where that goes as well. I've been buying and selling a lot on eBay this past year, and I have sometimes bought through services. In fact, I've often bought through services like PWCC and Probstein 123, these big consigners who sell on eBay that sell the cards from many people who ship to them. I'm curious, what are the advantages or disadvantages when I go to sell cards of using one of those consigners versus selling directly on eBay myself? Yeah,
that's a great question. As we love having the options for sellers. If you go to one of these consigners, it's really a great service that they're providing for you. They will do everything for you, soup to nuts. You're sending them your cards. They are taking care of creating the eBay listing. They're managing the process. They're deciding whether it should be sold via auction or best offer. They're managing the customer service. They're taking care of the shipment. They're doing everything for you. And often also, particularly the two that you mentioned, Probstein and 123 and PWCC, they have a huge following of buyers, and they're well known in the eBay community. So you'll often maximize your value if you go with one of them. Now, as a seller, you have to decide whether or not you want to consign the card with them and pay whatever fees they're charging, or just go directly on eBay and pay the fees eBay is charging. And there could be a trade-off there. But of course, you have to list it yourself. But there are people who just want to do it themselves. And, we make it as easy as we can for you to create your own listing and sell it directly. But there's a benefit to going with a consignor who might help you maximize your value, particularly on an auction.
Now, for somebody who does want to sell directly, let's say maybe somebody who they're not a top-rated seller yet, they're maybe just starting to get into it. What are some tips you might have for them in terms of how they can maximize their value when selling directly through eBay?
I mean, some basic tips are, ensuring that your title has keywords that people are looking for that are related to your card. Make sure that you take a ton of images, particularly in the card space. People want to see that exact card. Don't ever use a stock photo. Use the photo of the card that you have on hand. Show the corners, show the front, show the back, show all the details. Have a very detailed description. Like, the more information you can provide up front, the better. And then be open to communication. Often buyers will use eBay's end-to-end message center to ask questions about the card. So share as much detail as you can over the eBay communication format about the card itself. And then provide details about how you ship, the shipping details, and then provide tracking, which buyers value as well. And now you can, sellers who maybe couldn't afford to do that will be able to in the future with eBay standard envelope. I will also call out that we have a seller school that was put together by our seller team. So if you go to sellerschool.ebay.com, you can get access to free online courses. And my team in Trading Cards helped work on one of those courses. So
very neat. Good to know. Good to know. I appreciate that. And I completely agree with you. Photos are everything when it comes to trading cards, especially if you're selling raw cards. But it's true with any type of trading card. And you can tell a noticeable difference between the people who take the time to get really good photos on eBay and what those cards sell for, versus those where the photos aren't as complete. So I think that's really good advice for the audience. Now flipping the script a little bit from the buyer perspective, as someone who is investing in sports cards or any type of trading card, they're looking to eBay to as a marketplace by which they can, acquire the cards that they want to invest in. What are some tips you might have for them to ensure that they can find the best deals on eBay?
Some tips are to follow sellers. So if you're following a seller that you've purchased from before or that has inventory that you find interesting, you'll get alerts when they are bringing new inventory on or when they make price changes. Also save your searches. If you have sometimes you can be very detailed in your search and really narrow it down to exactly what you want. So you can save that, revisit that same search. Also, utilize our different formats for making purchases to really negotiate the best value. That's another benefit of eBay. You can buy via, buy it now. Something's listed at an awesome price. Just click on it and buy it. You can utilize best offer to negotiate with the seller, or you can take it part in an auction listing and perhaps win that card at a great value. So you've got the three different formats and choose which one is best for you depending on how much you're willing to spend and the card you're looking for.
Awesome tips. I appreciate it. Good. Well, Nicole, this has been very insightful. I know you've already broken some significant news on this show, which we appreciate. But before we get you out of here, anything else you want to add?
Well, I'll just say, please stay tuned. These are a few changes we're making in the beginning of the year, but there's more to come. So please follow us on social if you're not already. Go to the Seller Center if you're a seller and look for updates. And stay tuned. And always, please share feedback. We really value feedback. So you can always go to, let me find what the email is. We look for feedback. It is sellerhelpfeedback@ebay.com. And share feedback, good or bad. We read all the forums, so we see it all. And earnestly, we want to make changes that will support the community. So please continue to share feedback.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And I can personally attest to the fact that Nicole, as well as her team, people like Bob and Chris, have done a wonderful job of really trying to understand and listen to the hobby and start to plan some of these changes out to really make the trading card category as strong as ever on eBay in years to come. So we are grateful, Nicole, for you joining the show tonight and sharing all that information with us. Thank you so much for being part of the virtual.
Thank you for having me, Jeff. It was great to be here, and happy holidays to you and to everyone in the trading card space.
Happy holidays to you as well.
Oh, I got one of the memorabilia cards. Get the blue felt jersey embedded in the card. I'm Joe with Got Baseball Cards in Loganville, Georgia, and we've been buying and selling on eBay since 1998. As a kid, my mom would incentivize me with packs of cards, and so throughout school was a straight A student and finished second in my high school class. The only person to beat me out was my girlfriend and now my wife. I always say if you can't beat them, join them. I remember the day a customer walked in and he said, well, I've been reselling on eBay. And I'm like, what's eBay? We've developed a lot over the years. We currently have over 600,000 items listed. We do more on eBay than we do in our retail store. We get the emails that say, I've been working on this set for 6 years and I just got the last 3 cards from you. Now I finally finished my set. I cherish that because I know what they're going through. I live my dream job. I get to do it every day.
And it is my honor to have Joe Davis featured in that commercial from GotBaseballCards.com here live in the Sports Card Investor Studio in Atlanta, Georgia. Joe, welcome to the virtual Sports Card Con.
So great to be here. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here tonight. Looking forward to it.
I'm gracious that you are here today. That's an awesome video there. Really, really cool, that eBay feature. I love seeing the vintage photos of Joe. Those are great.
Yeah, those go back a few decades. You'll leave it at that.
So you've been at this obviously an extremely long time. I mean, you know, so much has changed over those years, but where do you see this going? Like, I know this is like some of the hottest years you've ever seen, even though you've been doing this all the way back to, I think it was like 1980. Is that right? Yeah, well, I've been a collector since '76 when I popped my first packs, but started dealing really in the late 80s when I was in college, and then of course opened our retail store in 1991. And yeah, I can honestly say, as I've said it many times this year, I've never seen the hobby hotter than it is. I've never seen more people, not only new people getting into the hobby, but older collectors coming back. And that's so exciting to see people coming in the store and calling us and saying they haven't collected in 10, 15, 20 years, and they're back to stay, and they're so excited. We're seeing a lot of times one generation collecting with the next, and it's been so exciting. Yeah, this is an exciting time in the hobby without a doubt. So do you think it's going to keep building? I'm obviously pretty optimistic about it. Of course, I'm bought into it, right? I'm an investor in this, and of course, right. But more than that, I'm loving it. I'm just loving being back in the hobby myself, getting back in it a few years ago, and just loving the excitement of collecting and investing and all that type of thing. Is this momentum going up from here? Yeah, I think it's absolutely sustainable. I think we're going to continue to see, we're seeing so much money coming in from overseas markets. We're seeing so many people taking money off the stock market and pouring it into the card market. And so it's beautiful as a sports card store owner and someone who passionately loves this hobby to see so many people coming in, coming back, and the card companies, I have to give them credit. They have done a fantastic job of controlling production, which wasn't the case back when I first got into it in the early 90s. So that's great to see. So supply and demand, but it's really, the numbers are working right now. Yeah, well, you complained to me about how hard it is, for you to get product, and you've had, as you said, your retail store open now for 30 years. So if it's hard for you to get product, I know product is in short supply out there. It definitely is. It definitely is. Well, the good news is you do have some product. You've got some, obviously, an awesome assortment of cards. I know you were just featured in that eBay commercial. I know you've got hundreds of thousands of cards on eBay, and I have had a wonderful relationship with them. I know we're going to see some of them here in just a minute. Right. But tell us what that's been like working, building up your eBay business over time. It's been great. I cannot think of a better partner for the sports collectibles industry. They work closely with sellers. They promote the hobby in so many ways. I just got to do a consulting event with eBay to help provide authentication for sports cards for them at an event they held out in Los Angeles. They are great people to work with, and they give, as I tell everybody, you can look at all these different portals where you want to list sports cards, and of course we're going to be showing cards on our own website tonight, but when I tell people the most eyeballs are on eBay, if you want to put your sports cards out there and you want them to be seen and you want a lot of traction on your on the listings you put out there, eBay's the place to go. Yeah, for sure. And they obviously broke some big news here a minute ago, which we were really excited about as well, which will make that process better going forward. Yes. All right, we want to get into the cards you're going to be selling tonight in just a minute, but before we do, Joe and I have a very special announcement that we are breaking more news tonight on the virtual holiday that we want to share with all of you. Sports Card Investor and GotBaseballCards.com have partnered up on a PSA grading submission service. We will now be handling PSA grading submissions for the tens of thousands of people who've used Sports Card Investor. And Joe, you have been one of the first PSA graders. You've done, I know, a tremendous volume of cards over the years. So I know you're ready for it. You're ready to do this because you've done a wonderful job of this for such a long time.
Yeah, we've been an authorized dealer with PSA dating back to 1998, and we are an authorized group submitter. And I think we have the best team in the industry. I brag on them. They're fantastic about taking care of customers' cards. We process thousands of submissions every week for customers. We check them in typically within 24 to 48 hours. We get them in the door. We get them back out the door. We ship out to PSA multiple times per week. We can't always control how quickly they turn around there, but as we get them out the door quickly, as soon as they're back from PSA, we turn them around quickly and get them back to the customers. And we do something very unique. We provide free pre-screening for customers because we are experts in this field, and so we examine cards closely for customers at no charge. We ship them back to customers at no charge if we reject them. And as I tell customers every week, we treat them like they're our own cards. We use the same grading standards I'm a big submitter myself, and so the pre-screeners at the store, they pre-screen just like they're my own. And so we try to take really good care of customers' cards, get them back to them quickly, and we're happy to assist any of your customers with their grading. And as of today, we have the submission form right there on your site for them to use.
Yeah, you go to sportscardinvestor.com and click grading. And we've got all the information there, and Joe has put together great pricing for Sports Card Investor listeners through this partnership. In a lot of cases, better pricing and better turnaround than you can get by going to PSA Direct yourself. And you can all get that now by going to sportscardinvestor.com and clicking on grading. In the main menu bar, you've got all the submission information right there. All right, Joe, it's time to see some cards. And as Joe starts showing us cards here, all of these are currently for sale on Joe's website, and you can get to Joe's website by going to sportscardinvestor.com, clicking on the virtual, and there's a link to Joe's website right there. So let's get this party started, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, we've made it really easy. Once you get to GotBaseballCards.com, we've got a link right at the top of the homepage that says click to view cards from the click for the virtual gallery, and they can see all the cards I'm showing tonight. It's on 4 pages, and they can just keep scrolling and sorted from highest to lowest. And also announcing tonight, we are going to show off the first card here. We're going to be giving away, this is a Beckett created Zion Williamson rookie card based upon one of the covers he had this year. This is his rated rookie cover. He's sitting on the throne. The back of the card says heir to the throne, and it's card number ZW2, limited print run of only 333 produced. We had these produced by Beckett in a joint venture with them, and we are giving these away free, 1 per address, with every $199 order tonight. And they also get free shipping. They can buy singles I'm showing off, they can buy boxes, supplies, anything we have at GotBaseballCards.com, and they can get the free Zion rookie number ZW2. So we're excited to be giving those away. And so let's start with some cards. Starting off with a little vintage tonight. We've got a 53 Topps Willie Mays PSA 4 for $14.95. Classic card. One of my favorite vintage sets. 55 Topps Jackie Robinson PSA 6 for $11.50. 56 Topps Roberto Clemente PSA 5, beautiful second year card of Roberto Clemente for $525. An all-time classic, 56 Topps Mickey Mantle Triple Crown MVP year PSA 5 for $2,395. And when you've got Mick, you've also got Willie Mays. 56 Topps Willie Mays PSA 7, very high grade for 56 Topps. Just took this card in on our consignment program last week after the customer graded it with us. Classic for those of us in the Southeast, 91 Topps Desert Shield Chipper Jones PSA 8, $750. And again, almost every one of these vintage cards, we have one of each available. No quantities here available. 91 Topps Desert Shield Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 8, number 790. Bought this from a gentleman who served in the military during Desert Shield. 91 Topps Desert Shield Nolan Ryan PSA 8 for $119. 91 Desert Shield Sammy Sosa PSA 8 $79. Very popular one. 91 Kirby Puckett Desert Shield PSA 9. Tough grade on this one, $450. And last Desert Shield I've got with me, 91 Topps Greg Maddux Desert Shield PSA 9 for $159. Moving up to a little bit newer baseball, we've got a 2012 Derek Jeter Prism. First Prism card for Derek Jeter, PSA 10, $79.
It's incredible how those first Prism baseball cards exploded this year.
Yep.
I mean, the Prism baseball never really got a lot of interest until all of a sudden everyone got into, you know, first Prism and everything Prism, and they've exploded in value over the course of this year.
Yep. And this first select for Mike Trout, 2013 select Mike Trout PSA 10, $149. And first optic for Mike Trout, 2016 Donruss Optic Mike Trout PSA 10, $79. I think we do have two of those maybe. 18 Topps Chrome Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps Chrome Update PSA 10, $125. And we do have some really affordable stuff with us tonight too. 2018 Topps Now Ronald Acuna, only $39 for PSA 10. 2018 Topps Chrome Gleyber Torres Update PSA 10, $69. 2018 Topps Living Juan Soto PSA 10, $59. And another Juan Soto Topps Chrome number 98 PSA 10, $75. All right, moving on to some football. We've got my one and only ungraded card with me tonight to show off. This is a gorgeous 1/1 Panini Prime Patch, Patrick Mahomes. Check out the patch on that one.
Wow, that is a wild patch. What is that?
This was an Industry Summit exclusive.
What is that patch from?
I don't know.
Is that a Pro Bowl jersey? Is that the color's not translating well on my? Is it? It's not the Chiefs jersey, right?
I believe it is.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Okay, I just
yeah.
can't see the
It's
color.
kind of reddish orange, looks like so.
I can't see the studio
card.
monitors not showing the color so good, so I was trying to
Beautiful
figure out what
card.
that was. But wow, what a patch! That's
Yeah,
an incredible
$13.95.
patch.
And speaking of great quarterbacks, how about a Tom Brady 2000 Bowman Chrome Rookie PSA 8, $11.95. 2012 Russell Wilson X Fractor Topps Platinum PSA 10, $649. Another Russell Wilson 2012 Topps Chrome Russell Wilson PSA 9 Rookie for $4.95.
His stuff's gone wild this season,
Yep.
man. If you bought
Deservedly
some
so.
Russell Wilson over the summer, you were a happy camper.
Yep. 13 Panini Select Tom Brady Hot Stars insert PSA 10.
That is a very underrated insert. They've got the the hot inserts in basketball too from 2012 and 2013 Select Basketball.
Yep.
Beautiful inserts. The red hot inserts, totally underrated.
Speaking of, here's the Russell Wilson
Yep.
Hot Stars second year Russell Wilson PSA 10 for $139.
That's one of those types of insert sets that as more people get exposed to it, it could really catch fire in the hobby in
Exactly.
terms of prices.
Yep. Tom Brady First Optic 2016 Donruss Optic Tom Brady PSA 10 for $125. Pulled this one myself. Have to brag on that. I rarely open the really high end, but pulled this one out of Panini Mosaic Lamar Jackson on release day. Just had to try a few packs. Gold Mosaic, numbered out of 10, PSA 9
Ooh,
for
that's
$3.95.
nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice one.
beautiful card.
We pulled the white version of that card and did it as part of our Advent charity auction a few days ago.
And finishing off the football with a 2020 Prism Draft Joe Burrow PSA 10 for $99. All right, moving on to some hoops. We got a few BGS cards with us tonight. 16 Mosaic LeBron James BGS 9.5 for $135. Love these cards. 16 Absolute Glass Russell Westbrook BGS 10 Pristine, $3.99. 17 Optic Shock Donovan Mitchell BGS 9.5 for $139.
And Joe, as you go through these cards, I want to ask a question to
Sure.
the chat. We're going to do a few giveaways here, courtesy of Joe. We're going to give a few things away. So I'm going to ask, we're going to do this in the chat. Tell me, out of all the cards that Joe is showing, which one do you think is the best investment and why? We are going to take the 4 best answers, and you're going to win a giveaway prize in just a couple minutes here.
All right, we've got a 19 Prism green Zion BGS 9.5 for $475. '98 SP Authentic Vince Carter rookie BGS 9 for $450. Now we're back to the PSA basketball. This is a card that's really taken off lately. 80-81 Topps Bird Magic rookie 795 PSA 4. 92 Topps Gold Shaq PSA 9 for $215. 92 Ultra Shaq PSA 10 $159. 92 Hoops Shaq PSA 10 for $125. Again, these are all available on the site, and we have the free giveaway with them. 93 Ultra Michael Jordan PSA 10 $119. 2003 Topps Chrome Kobe PSA 9 for $99. Beautiful card. Got a few LeBron rookies coming up. How about a 03 Topps LeBron PSA 8 rookie for $595. And we've got a trio of the Topps collections. We've got a PSA 7 for $325. PSA 8 for $495. And a very tough PSA 9 for $1275. And talking about hot basketball cards after his 4th title, 03 Topps Chrome LeBron PSA 9 $39.95.
That's a nice price on that.
Yeah.
Someone should take advantage of that and go buy that on GotBaseballCards.com. And then, of course, you would get one of these Zion Beckett limited print run to 333 cards for free.
Yep. Got 02 Finest Michael Jordan PSA 10 $145. Of his rare Wizards cards that you don't see many of up there. I love second year. You were talking about Chuck Oliver earlier. We do have our podcast, The Collector and the Dealer, and I often have talked about second year favorites of mine, and this is one of my favorites, second year LeBron cards. Second year 04 Fleer Authentics LeBron PSA 10 for $225. Got a few different second year LeBrons with me. 04 Topps Total LeBron PSA 10 for $185. 04 Hoops LeBron PSA 10 $249.
Yeah, these are good values for somebody who wants to start to build a LeBron collection but may not want to afford to purchase some of the high-end rookies. Some of these are great buys, second-year cards.
Yep. 04 Bowman Chrome LeBron PSA 9 for $245. And Bowman Draft PSA 10. These are tough. It's a paper card stock for $425. Much tougher than the Chrome to get a 10 on. 04 Skybox Premium LeBron PSA 10 for $235. 04 R-Class LeBron PSA 10 for $179. 04 Bazooka LeBron PSA 10 $179. 04 Fleer Genuine LeBron PSA 10 for $149. And here's a beauty I just bought very recently in a collection. We are one of the largest buyers in the Southeast of sports cards. 05 SP Authentic Sign of the Times LeBron Dwight Howard Dual Auto 38 of 50. Beautiful LeBron
Nice.
on-card auto for $19.95.
Very nice. And those are hard to come by because LeBron
Yep.
LeBron does not sign any of the Panini products, so his autos are difficult to get.
It's one of my favorite LeBron cards. Beautiful 05 Finest LeBron PSA 10 for $349. 06 Topps LeBron for $195 PSA 10. And I'll pause from the cards for a minute, show off our #1 selling item, which is our 10 power loop. It's available on the website for $24.95. with free shipping on this one. 10 power lighted loop. We use them all the time to examine sports cards when we're pre-screening for customers. All right, 04 Skybox USA LeBron, PSA 9, $69. Here's a tough one, 06 EX Kobe Bryant, very tough to get in high grade.
That's a really neat card.
Yeah, beautiful Kobe, PSA 10 for $395. I know how tough they are because I sent in several LeBrons, and the highest I ever got on those was an 8.5 on LeBron. Here's one of them. EX LeBron, PSA 8.5 for $295.
It's a neat card too, though.
Yeah. Here's a beautiful foil of LeBron, 06 Bowman Elevation, PSA 10 for $139. 06 Finest, PSA 10, $125. 07 Finest, these are a little bit tougher. 07 Finest LeBron PSA 10, $295. Guy who may be on the move from what I'm hearing, James Harden, 09 Panini Rookie PSA 10. Heard today he was actually talking to Philadelphia.
Oh, I would like that.
That would be exciting.
I've got a pretty sizable Joel Embiid collection and some Ben Simmons as well. I was expecting bigger things out of them last year than what they delivered. So I'd appreciate any additional horsepower coming into Philadelphia this year.
Yep. Speaking of Ben Simmons,
there you go.
Got a beautiful 16 select Ben Simmons PSA 10, $165. 17 select Jason Tatum. Got this one back today from PSA 10, $395.
It's going to be a very relevant one this season.
Yep. Also 17 Prism. 17 Prism LeBron PSA 10, $115. Beautiful card here. I love these. 18 select tricolor Giannis PSA 10 for $125. 18 select Jason Tatum Silver Prism PSA 9, $125. And Jason Tatum 18 select tricolor Prism, also $125, also PSA 9. 18 Chronicles Trae Young Rookie PSA 10, $99. 18 Donruss Optic Trae Young the Rookies PSA 10, $125. And we are very active buyers of Trae Young cards, by the way. I think that the Hawks are going to be loaded up this year. 18 Select Trae Young, number 142, PSA 10, $369. And you can buy the combo because we've also got the low number, same price. 18 Select number 45, Trae Young, PSA 10, also $369. And beautiful 18 Prism Mosaic Trae Young, PSA 9 for $199. And of course, when you talk about rookies from that year and you talk about Trae, you got to talk about Luka. 18 Chronicles Luka, PSA 10 for $225. And here's one my son and I bought together, graded, got a 9. 18 Prism Luka Mosaic, PSA 9 for $795. LeBron First Laker Optic, 18 Optic LeBron PSA 10, $139. Tough card to find well centered. Love this one too. 18 Mosaic LeBron Lakers card, PSA 10, $375. We're moving up to some 19 basketball now. What a stellar crop it is. 19 Prism Kobe White, PSA 10, $185. 19 Prism RJ Barrett, PSA 10, $199. 19 Prism Hachimura, PSA 10, $145. I think one of the most undervalued. I know we both like him. We talked about Jeff. Brandon Clark, 19 Panini Prism, PSA 10, $95. He's got some upward potential still. 19 Prism Cam Reddish, PSA 10, $159. 19 Optic Kobe White Fanatics, PSA 10, $135. 19 Prism Zion, Prism Draft, number 1, $99, PSA 10. 19 Mosaic, LeBron, PSA 10, $69. Like I said, there are some bargains out there.
Yeah, and if people go on your website, Joe, gotbaseballcards.com, they add a few of these to their cart. It's as long as it's over $199, that's when they get this Zion card for free?
Yep. It's also free shipping at $199 and also the free Zion card.
That's a great deal. And that offers it available only tonight, is that right?
We'll do it throughout the virtual this week while they last. I can't guarantee that we're going to have that many for 3 days because there's only 333. I know we blew through the promo we did last time with you, and we appreciate all the support.
All right, but yeah, go take advantage of that now because this is a pretty sweet Zion card. Can you show that again, Joe? Zion is wearing a rated rookie necklace around his neck. I want Joe to bring it on the card cam here if you can because it's actually a pretty cool photo of Zion. I was like, I don't know if you can, how well you can tell there on the card cam, but he's got a rated rookie. You got to hold it down close to the mat for it to focus. It's not going to focus as you get high.
Rated rookie necklace.
That's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet photo of Zion, and only 333 of those made. So get yours with a $199 purchase on gotbaseballcards.com. And by the way, I'm going to announce the winners in just a moment. Everybody flooded the chat with some awesome investment advice and commentary. I got the winners. We're going to announce them in just a moment, but keep on going, Joe.
All right. 19 Absolute Memorabilia, John Morant Retail, PSA 10, 119. John Morant Absolute Yellow Rookies, PSA 10, 119. John Morant Pink Pulsar Prism, PSA 9, $69. 19 Prism John Morant Red, White, and Blue Prism, PSA 9, $189. Zion Prism Draft Pink Pulsar, PSA 10, $200. And another Zion Pink Pulsar number 100, PSA 10 for $115. And staying with the pink parallels, we've got a 19 Optic Hyper Pink Zion, PSA 9 for $175. And a couple more Prism Draft Zion, PSA 10, number 51 for $99. And card 1 Pink Pulsar for $249, PSA 10. And of course we can't show off Zions without showing off a 19 Prism PSA 10 Zion for $695. And one of my favorite insert sets, My House Zion, $125, PSA 10.
Joe, we're going to talk about your eBay auctions in just a minute. What time do those end, by the way?
Most of those are closing just right at or just after 11 Eastern.
Okay, so we'll have a little bit of time to come back to talk about those. But but I wanted to, if you guys have been watching the Advent charity box breaks that we've been doing every morning here on Sports Card Investor to raise money for charity, our Advent charity box break from today is ending here in 6 minutes. So I'm keeping a close eye on what the card is going for on eBay. And thank you so much for everybody who has been bidding and has been supporting our Advent charity box breaks. We have raised almost $2,000 so far for charity through those box breaks, and we still have many more days left to go. And our Daniel Jones 2019 Obsidian Supernova number to 35 is currently $227.50. So once that closes, that will put us into the next level of donations that we have made for charity. So we're excited about that.
Awesome. Only got a few cards left for those who shop with us and break with us on usbreaks.com. Had to bring some soccer cards for all of our soccer customers there to show off. That's our #1 sport on usbreaks.com. We've got 14 World Cup Prism Lionel Messi PSA 9 for $139. And a PSA 10 for $450. Very popular card. Sold a couple of those this week. And the Red, White, and Blue PSA 9 for $595. 14 Neymar World Cup Prism PSA 10 $295. And you got to have the third one, Ronaldo PSA 10 $425. All right, move it up to 15 Select Messi PSA 10 for $135. And moving up to 16 with 16 Select Neymar PSA 10 for $79. And Messi PSA 10 for $89. These are got some Topps Chrome sample cards here. Topps Chrome sample, Ronaldo PSA 10, $149. Messi for $179. PSA 10. 17 Mbappe Topps Chrome Future Stars PSA 10, $250. Mbappe 18 Prism Rookie, $250 for PSA 9. 18 Mbappe Optic PSA 10 for $195. That's of course the France card, and we've also got card 53 PSA 10, $195 also. The next soccer superstar, Erling Haaland, Topps Now PSA 10, $135. 18 Topps Chrome Yao Felix PSA 10, $350. 18 Topps Chrome Jadon Sancho Refractor PSA 9 for $295. And finishing off with some 18 Prism Ronaldo PSA 10 for $125. And 18 Panini Prism Messi PSA 10 for $175. So those are all featured on the website. Again, you can just go to gotbaseballcards.com, click on the virtual gallery, and you can shop for those. And we even have the magnifier on the last page. Is this the cheapest price on the list? So cheapest item on the list, so for $24.95. And again, we're giving away the Zion card free with any $199 order and free shipping. And we will honor that throughout the virtual as long as these last. So, but Jeff, as you mentioned, I did want to highlight some of those items we have closing on eBay tonight.
Yeah, and we're doing something very special tonight. Joe is giving these items that are going to close on eBay tonight. 15% of these of the final sale value of these items will go to charity. It's part of our way of giving back here at Sports Card Investor, and Joe as well. And tell us, Joe, about the charity that you're going to be supporting here tonight.
Sure thing, and I've got this straight from the eBay charity page because I wanted to make sure and get all their details right because I love this charity. The name of the charity is Samaritan's Purse. They are read this here, is a non-denominational evangelical Christian organization providing spiritual and physical aid to hurting people around the world. Since 1970, Samaritan's Purse has helped meet needs of people who are victims of war, poverty, natural disasters, disease, and famine, with the purpose of sharing God's love through His Son, Jesus Christ. Many people are familiar with them because they do the Operation Christmas Child boxes. They've been doing those since 1993. The last report I read, they've delivered over 178 million boxes to children in over 160 countries for those who would not have a Christmas otherwise. And it's a phenomenal organization. Little known fact about me, I almost left sports card industry to go work for them a few years ago. It's I think the world of what they do, and just incredible organization, and so happy to be supporting them and hoping to generate some funds for them tonight through the proceeds of the sales tonight.
Yeah, so Joe has put 6 cards up on eBay. The auctions for these cards are ending tonight, and 15% of the final sales value of each of these 6 cards will go directly to that organization. So by the way, the link to each of these auctions, you can get to each of these auctions directly by going to sportscardinvestor.com, clicking on the virtual, and then under Got Baseball Cards, it links to all 6 eBay auctions directly. Joe, show us what we've got auctioning tonight.
Sure thing, yeah. Well, a couple of these we also have on the website, but you can bid on them. This is an 06 Finest LeBron PSA 10. We've got, I showed this, a 9 in this earlier, but I saved the 10 for the auction. 04 USA LeBron PSA 10. 04 USA LeBron
Very
PSA
neat card.
10.
Very neat card.
And put a Ronaldo. This one already had lots of bids. I checked earlier today. 14 Prism Ronaldo World Cup PSA 10. We've got one of the 18 Mbappe Optic PSA 10s. A 19 Prism LeBron PSA 10. And save the best for last because I have one of these in my own collection. But this is a beautiful Roger Maris autograph index card, certified through Beckett, autograph grade 9. Those who are familiar with Maris know sadly he died very early. I believe it was 1986. Classic baseball star. Just love his story. Of course, broke Ruth's record, and autographs are very, very tough. So beautiful, beautiful slabbed Beckett autograph, Roger Maris. So hope we'll get lots of good bidding on that one and be able to support Samaritan's Purse with that.
Yeah, once again, go to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual, and you got links to all 6 of those auctions. Bid them up because 15% is going to go to Samaritan's Purse. We appreciate you doing that, Joe. Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Yeah, it's been great. And Roger Maris, by the way, possibly still the true home run king, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, he may be the only real authentic home run king. I don't know.
He is in my book. Yeah.
For sure. Good. Well, that's a great assortment of cards. I really appreciate it. I wanted to remind everybody as well about the PSA grading service that Sports Card Investor and Joe partnered on. Big announcement on that today. You can get all that pricing and the submission form right on our website by going to sportscardinvestor.com and clicking on grading. It's a wonderful service. I have submitted all of my cards personally through Joe over the course of the last year, and I can assure you that him and his team do a wonderful job. And so I'm excited through this partnership to now be able to open up this grading service to our whole audience here at Sports Card Investor. So again, go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on grading. All right, Joe, we got a couple minutes left. So I want to ask you favorite moments along your journey owning a card shop and being a collector going back all the way to the 1970s.
Some of my favorite moments probably have to be definitely opening packs with my son Josh, and from the time he was little, watching him enjoy collecting with me. It's one thing to enjoy collecting yourself, but when you get to pass it on to your child, it's just an incredible experience. And to this day, he's involved with the business and involved in collecting, and we've spent a lot of times at nationals together over the years, and I treasure those moments and love my son and daughter so much, and it's always great when I get to do something with them that we can share together. So that's probably been my favorite thing, but I love what I do, love our customers, both locally and globally, and it's, as I said earlier, it's exciting to see so many new people coming into the hobby, and it's still say I have the greatest job on the face of the earth. Love what I do every day. Yeah,
it's incredible, and you can. Your physical store is a monstrous, over 10,000 square foot, store with, the retail part of the front's a little smaller, but I know you've got an incredible inventory of, how many cards do you think you have in your store, Joe?
Yeah, we've lost 10 million plus.
Oh my gosh.
For sure, but yeah, we lost track a while back, so.
10 million plus cards. How do you possibly know, with that many cards, how much your inventory is actually worth?
It's a constant challenge. We have millions of them databased, but then we also have a warehouse full of leftovers from collections we've bought that we haven't gotten to yet. So there's always that next project. My great team knows there's always something else to do. There's never a dull moment working for GotBaseballCards.com. There's always another project, another card to count, another card to scan, another card to list, another phone to answer or email to answer to serve our customers. And so, it's always a lot of fun, and it never gets old because you never know what that next person's going to come in with a great collection or going to just some of the stuff. I mean, I literally had a customer submit last week a gold LeBron rookie numbered to 99.
Oh, wow.
It's about $100,000 card. I was just like, oh my goodness. And he said, oh yeah, didn't pay over $5 for this. He brought in a stack of LeBron rookies to get graded, and I don't think he had a clue just how valuable that card was. So we were very excited to submit that for him.
That's absolutely amazing. So what gets you most excited when it shows up in your shop? Is it vintage baseball? I saw your eyes kind of light up with some of those cards at the beginning you were showing, or is it what gets you most excited these days?
I guess two of the most memorable purchases were tobacco collections. I'll never forget one of them. A customer came in with a literal shoebox full of over 200 T206s, and he came in, and I mean, I'm just drooling. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm not believing this. And he was like, hey, are these real? He didn't even know what he had. He said, well, they were passed on from my grandfather, but I didn't even know if they were real or not. And then I was like, yeah, you've got quite a hoard here, several $1,000s worth of stuff. And so that's always exciting. But honestly, with the strength of the modern card market, I almost get just as excited when somebody walks in with a box when they say, hey, I just broke a case of Prism. You want to buy all these inserts? And I'm like, yes, cool, bring it on. You know, how much more you got? So it can be new or it can be vintage or modern, and it can be just as exciting in this industry nowadays.
Yeah, and of course it changes so much every year now, and you know all the new sets to learn and inserts and all that type of stuff. I assume it keeps you very much on your toes.
It does. Yeah, it's a constant. You can never think you've arrived in this industry because there's always more to learn. There's always somebody out there, doing something new. Whether it's breaking, whether it's now it's fractional ownership of cards. There's always something new going on, and there's so much to learn, which I'm so appreciative to you and the content you provide to viewers, across the globe, because you and your shows are a wealth of information, and that's why we're happy that to partner with you both on the grading and to have you as a sponsor for our podcast, where Chuck and I try to do the same thing on the Collector and the Dealer to provide, quality entertainment and information to collectors. And so it's a great big world out there. Just glad we're all a part of this industry.
Yeah, that's a great place to end before I announce the winners here. How can people get that podcast? Because it is an excellent podcast. I've listened to several episodes. New episodes come out weekly. How do people listen to this?
Yeah, they can just search on, actually they can go on our website, gotbaseballcards.com. We have a link directly to the Collector and the Dealer podcast on there, or they can just Google for the Collector and the Dealer. We have new episodes every week, myself and Chuck Oliver. He's the collector, I'm the dealer, and we hit on lots of topics, both vintage and modern, each week.
And we're going to hear from Chuck Oliver in just a moment, actually. He's going to be joining the show, too. But I want to congratulate our winners in the chat, the winners of Joe's giveaways tonight. So, Joe, I think we've got, first of all, I know those Zion cards that you're giving away for people who spend $199 or more on your website. We're going to give 2 of them away right now. Congratulations to Reese Dupree and Richard Payne for your great comments in the chat about cards you would invest in. And then, Joe, I think you've got 2 other giveaways. Is that right?
Yes,
what else do we have today?
I do. We're giving away a box of a really fun product, 19 Leaf Ultimate Baseball with 6 autographs per box.
Ooh, 6 autographs. Goodness,
Yep.
that is ultimate. Okay.
And we've also got one of the best sellers we've seen this week on our site. We've got a box of 16 Optic Donruss Baseball with 2 autos per box. I believe these had the Vlad Guerrero Jr. possible autographs in them. So, and of course the first Trout Optic, first Optic baseball for all these guys. So another very popular box. We're giving one of those away tonight too.
All right, so we're going to give the Leaf away to Andrew McGann, I believe it is. There's the Leaf box, the Ultimate Baseball. Andrew McGann, congratulations. And let's give the Optic away to Michael Burke. Michael Burke, congratulations. Thank you all for your comments in the chat. If you were just announced as a winner, please email us at help@sportscardinvestor.com so we can get the prizes out to you. If you were not announced as a winner, do not worry, because we have plenty more opportunities for you to win prizes throughout tonight's show. Joe, thank you so much for joining us here on the virtual holiday. It's an awesome way to start off to have you in studio. We really appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, hey, it's been great, and I hope everybody has a great holiday and a Merry Christmas. Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Take care.
Story time with Chuck. Hey everybody, appreciate y'all coming today, and we are talking bobbleheads, specifically Major League Baseball bobbleheads from the early 60s, and also the franchise name odyssey that the Houston team went through. They were founded in 1962. That's when they started playing baseball games in Houston at the Major League level, and it was originally the Houston Colt 45s. They were named after the weapon, and their logo certainly reflected it. Best logo, I think, in Major League history. Colts with smoke coming out at the end of the gun and formed the S on Colts. It was just a tremendous logo, and that lasted about 3 or 4 seasons until the weapons manufacturer themselves said, hey, wait a minute, that's a proper noun, not a common noun. You can't use our name. So they got into some legal wrangling with the Houston then Colt 45s, soon to be Astros. and it forced a name change. But way before that, in 1962, the team is starting to play some games, and they got to have merchandise for people to purchase, including bobbleheads for the kiddies. Well, I brought the prototype today, the white base with the Houston Colt 45 player carrying a baseball bat. Plenty fine, looked like a lot of the other nodders from around Major League Baseball, whether it was the White Sox, Braves, whatever, Orioles, they all kind of look the same. Got a little boy baseball player there with a bat. Houston Colt 45 officials realized, hey, wait a minute, we got some great built-in marketing. Get rid of the bat, let's give the kid a pistol. That's not made up. So what you see here is actually the green base version of the original bobblehead from the Houston Colt 45s, as well as the prototype that they actually went and released later as a regular model because the first issue sold out so quickly. So they wound up both being released as mainstream issues, but the one with the pistol was the actual initial release that was for sale to Houston fans in the area. I also brought two more bobbleheads from the later part of the 1960s decade, and you can see that there are so many variations with these as well, whether it's the orange cap, the blue cap, whether it says Houston on the base, Astros, the logos that they have on the uniforms. There's a particularly rare version, if you go all the way back to 1962, it was a black baseball player on the bobblehead, and most recently, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, one of those sold for just over $10,000. So the issues that I have here, the white base prototype from 1962, that's about $300. The actual initial issue with the pistol, with the revolver there, that is closer to $400. You can see later in the decade, those are about $250 to $300 a piece, depending on condition as well. What you'll see in the baseball cards that we have here today, the first few series from 1965 Topps, everybody else had Giants, Red Sox, Yankees, Braves, whoever, whatever team they played for, you had the mascot on the pennant on the front of the card. Every Houston player, it said Houston, because Colt 45 had stepped up and said, you not only have to change your name, hey, you got to stop printing baseball cards that show the Colt 45 logo on that baseball cap. So the first couple of series, it's just Houston. The final few series from 1965, it says Astros, but you'll notice not a single player was wearing a cap because they didn't have any caps available with the new Astros logo on it. They reached a compromise. There were no lawsuits. The team changed its name, didn't have any baseball cards with the logo showing, and everybody kind of walked away happy. That's Story Time with Chuck Oliver.
Welcome back, everybody. Did you see that awesome commercial for the new Sports Card Investor app? Ladies and gentlemen, this is brand new. It just came out today, and it is free. This is not Market Movers. This is something totally different and something totally awesome. It is an app on iPhone and on the Android store, which every single day you can see the hottest trending cards in the hobby. And in fact, you can even sort by player. If you wanted to, for example, just browse through all of Michael Jordan's cards, all of his popular cards, ladies and gentlemen, here they are. If you wanted to browse through all of the variations of this year's Prism or whatever you may want to look at, we have it here for you. in the Sports Card Investor app. This is free. This is breaking tonight. It just came out. It just hit the App Store. Go right now to the App Store on your phone and search for Sports Card Investor. Download the app. It is 100% free. We think you are going to love it. We also think you're going to love our next guest tonight. Let's go ahead and give him a little intro. Florida, Gator country down there. I'm sure we'll talk about that for a moment, but there we go. Jameel, welcome to the show, sir.
Hello from Gainesville, baby. What's up, everybody?
That's right, Gainesville, Florida. And Jameel brings the energy. You guys may have seen his the live Instagram lives that he does every week, Mealy Pops Madness, or maybe some of his breaks. He's got all kinds of awesome stuff happening, and he has some incredible stuff for sale today. And there's going to be some real deals that are going to be thrown out during this show today. So everybody, you got to stay sharp here because Jameel likes to go fast and furious. So Jameel, tell us, first of all, tell everyone a little bit about your shop there.
Yeah, so we're located in Gainesville, Florida. We're a full-fledged card shop, and we do breaks, we do grading, we do everything.
I lost the sound.
Also, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Funko Pops. We pretty much have it all. We have deal boxes to high-end cards to every kind of waxes you can see behind me. This is just one of our walls in the store. And we love the hobby. We love what it's about. We love how it's grown. And we're pretty much just all in, man. I mean, my wife and I started this 2.5 years ago. And I tell you what, it's just been like, I mean, everything has been crazy in the sports card world.
Yeah, and I love how you bring that energy and excitement. It's been, I'm sure it's been an absolutely incredible ride. We did a great episode together where I went down to Gainesville and got to hang with Jameel in his shop. It's an episode on our channel from a few months ago. Jameel, before we get into cards, and I know you're going to show us some sealed wax and everything here in just a moment too, but I know we got to start off in a little bit of a serious note.
Sure.
I know you have a customer down there in your store, a longtime customer of your store who has had some tragedy. You want to tell us about this?
Yeah, so I mean, this is just something really quick that I think in these times it's crazy, you know. I mean, so we have a father and son that have been a big part of the store from the very beginning, and just 2 nights ago, their daughter Shelby, who's pictured here, was killed with her 3-month-old son Gideon, and the 2 children in this picture, Alyssa and Dallas, survived. I won't go into details or anything like that, but just it was a really horrific thing. And so we as the card shop, you know, what do you say? You know, what do you do other than just pray and help it best you can? So we've come up with some ways to help this family for funeral costs, to honor Shelby, to honor Gideon, and to honor Alyssa and Dallas, to really help kind of take care of their future. So Billy and John are the father and son that have been here forever, and they're kind of caretaking and taking care of these kids now. And we wanted to do some special things for them. I know there's a GoFundMe that's available for anybody who's watching. Here's the link to it. I'll just put it right there. If anybody wants to check this out, there's the GoFundMe. You can give to that GoFundMe. That's going to be helping out with funeral costs and some other things. We also have something else that we're doing in the store. We're collecting cards. We're calling it the Mathis Collection because their last name is the Mathis family. And so what we're doing is if you have any gift cards that you like to give, specifically Target, Walmart, or Publix, you can send them to the shop. We'll give them to the family. They'll go directly for Dallas and Alyssa. And then third, which is actually really crazy, I want to kind of put this on and give a shout out to Panini. I just found out about this, Jeff. You don't even know about this. I didn't even tell you. So shout out to Courtney and Tracy. But we're going to be actually doing a charity break on Friday through our shop. They're going to donate cases. We're going to sell the spots. And then we're going to actually give all that money to the fund, to the Mathis family. They're going to actually allow us to break Hoops Premium Edition with premium stock, which is coming out, or it doesn't even come out Friday. They're going to allow us to break it. We're going to have all of that available on mealypops.com. I just found out 2 hours ago, so I'm going to post all of that tomorrow night. All of that will go towards the family. We're going to try and do some matching elements from the store. So there's 3 different ways: GoFundMe, The Mathis Collection, if you want to just send us gift cards to the shop, we will get those to them. Or you could join the breaks, and that will help. And it's kind of a unique way. Shout out to Panini. Thank you for that. It's going to be Clearly Donruss, Mosaic, and football, and then also the Hoops Premium Stock Edition. We'll have those posted on the website. So,
yeah, I mean, obviously an absolutely tragic story, but it's awesome how the hobby can give back in these types of circumstances, and it's awesome that you've been able to do this, Jamil. So hopefully some of the audience tonight will support that either through the GoFundMe or through sending in some gift cards or through that special break you're going to be doing this Friday. And I know breaks are something you do often. I know you've got a nice breaking business going, and I see right there, everyone can see your Instagram and all that type of stuff there. Yeah, you got a good breaking. You do the Mealy Pops Madness. Tell us about that stuff real quick.
Yeah, so just apologies, my audio kind of went out my ears, but we do a lot through mealypops.com. It's kind of our home base now. So if you ever want to check it out, and I'll just go ahead and put that up there. You can break through us. We break probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday nights every night about 8:30 to about 10:30. I'm sorry, 8:30 we start our group breaks, and then 10:30 we start personal breaks. We also do them on Instagram Live. So if you're on Instagram and you want to just hop on lives, we're on there as well. We have a great team. Shout out to Brian and Guzman and Joey and Tim and all those guys that help with it. But we have a team that just breaks, and we have fun with it. We try and have fun as a hobby shop. And yeah, that's Mealy Pops Breaks. MealyPops.com is where you can find all the breaks. We posted just Bowman Draft, which is a big thing for you baseball guys out there. Came out today. Just posted that, I think, about 30 minutes ago. So yeah.
Awesome, Jamil. All right, let's get into some cards. Let's do it, man. Let's start
I'm excited about this, guys. Let's do this. Let's have some fun with this, man. I love cards. I know you guys all love cards. So what I thought we would do tonight is I'm going to go ahead and show some single cards off. We went ahead and we have some cards right here. And I shout out to Kelly, the Pokemon collector, the Pokemon Master right there at Sports Card Investor. Yeah. So I have some Pokemon that we've put up on the website. I'm going to go through them. I'll do about 10 seconds a card. I'll do some sports as well. And then what we'll do is we'll show our auction cards, if that sounds like a plan, Jeff.
Yeah, everything that Jamil has, so you can get at Jamil's website, and also everything, a lot of these cards are up on eBay. There's links to all of these cards. If you go to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual, and you click on the Mealy Pop shop, there's actually a whole page which lists all of the cards you're about to see and their corresponding links on eBay. And I also want to give eBay a shout out. They put together a great page on their website, ebay.com/tradingcards. That features Jamil as well as all of our dealers from the virtual and their listings there as well. So, all right, let's get going.
Yeah, let's do it. So all of these cards I'm going to show you, they are all on eBay, okay, guys? So these are going to be buy it nows. You can make offers on it. Here's the big dog, Charizard, first edition base set. This is a PSA 5. I decided to bring this. It's crazy to think, Jeff. This is a $8,000 card, but PSA 5, $8,000 card right here. You go ahead and make an offer. It's up on the website. That's the big boy. Here's a shadowless, and a lot of you guys know about this. Is a Beckett 7.5, which is actually strong subs, 9, 8, 8, and 7. So pretty high subs for a 7.5 shadowless Charizard. That's up on the website. I know all you Pokemasters out there love that. Here's a PSA 7 base set, so a little bit more affordable option. Maybe you want to get that as a gift or something for somebody. There's the Charizard. I know everybody always says Charizard can't tear an ACL. So for you investors out there, not a bad card to look into. Blastoise. This is a Blastoise base set 2. It's a PSA 9. Everybody loves their Blastoise. And then here's actually a cool one. This is a German Blastoise. They call him, I don't know how you pronounce that, Turtok? I don't know how you say that exactly, Jeff. Maybe you know German a little better than I do. But first edition Turtok. This is a PSA 9 high grade. These were actually really limited as well. That's a big card there. Mewtwo PSA 8 from the base set. That's the unlimited base set Mewtwo. You can find these on our eBay. And by the way, everybody, we buy cards all the time, specifically Pokemon and sports cards. So if you're ever looking to sell any of this stuff, we're always buying. Big buyers in Florida. Porygon 2, first edition, and it is a holo from Neo. So for those of you out there who buy and sell first edition cards, premium cards, very short print runs, guys, get on them if you have them and grade them. Here's a PSA 10 Jolteon that's on the website. It's another really sought-after card. It's a low pop, actually. That's from Jungle. This is a cool little Entei 2001 Japanese holo foil. It's a PSA 10. There you go with that. Jeff, who's your favorite Pokemon? I can't wait to hear this one. I'll let you think about it. Kelly, you can help him if you need help.
Who was Rookie of the Year last year? Which one was Rookie of the Year? I like that one.
I think Charizard's always Rookie of the Year and MVP. So I think that's the one you like.
Truthfully, I actually do know my way around Pokemon a little bit because my son got into all of these, secret rare Pokemons and, the ones that are like over the numbered and everything like that. So yes, we have a Mewtwo EX secret rare foil holo yada 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 yada. Oh, rainbow, they got to be the rainbow too. There you go.
You're kind of getting into the crowd, Jeff. You're kind of getting in the crowd.
There you go.
It's kind of like ordering a special Starbucks drink. All those little peripherals, right? Iced, whipped, mocha, choca, all those things. That's kind of how Pokemon is. But here's a Mew. It's a Black Star promo, PSA 10. These are actually from 2000. These are pretty hard to get in high grades because they're centered so poorly. Here's a PSA 9 Wiggly Tough. That's kind of what I think of myself. I'm kind of wiggly tough. PSA 9, but it's actually a no symbol. So it's a no symbol. These are actually rare short prints out of Jungle that don't have the symbols. Fossil as well. PSA 9, high grade, low pop. Little PSA 10 Clefairy doll. This is a Pop 3 PSA 10. Another big one. And I had another Jungle, but this is a PSA 9 Jolteon Foil from Fossil, or Jungle, sorry. So here's another one of the Jolteons. And I think this will do it for Pokemon here. And then I'll get into some sports cards for you guys. All right, I'll go to the autograph in a second. A Kingdra First Edition. Real dope looking card, PSA 9 from Neo Genesis. All right, so these next two, if you guys go check out YouTube sometime, our shop, or you can check out an interview that we did. It's in our videos with Mitsuhiro Arita. He's the original artist. His name is featured here on all of these cards. We did it years ago before these were big, and we asked him about his favorite Pokemon cards. Actually did some signings with him. It was really cool. So this is one of them. It's a Mitsuhiro Arita authentic PSA DNA on a base set 2 Charizard. And then here's a secret rare full art like your kids might have, Jeff. This is Gyarados, and it's autographed in kanji script. This one's actually graded a PSA 9. So for you Pokemon people out there, these cards that are autographed and graded are actually super premium because think about how they were handled. So those are some cool Pokemon. These are all on eBay. Let me move to sports cards. I know we got a busy schedule for Jeff tonight, so we'll keep going. All right, let's go to some hoops, baby. This is what I'm excited about. You excited for basketball, Jeff?
Let's do it. I really am.
1 of 1, KD Durantula. This is from 13-14 Titanium. It's a BGS 9, but a nice little 10 autograph on it.
How do you think they're going to do this year? You think the Nets are going to be the real deal, or?
Hey,
or
man,
no?
I love me some KD. He's a killer. He's an assassin, man. I always loved how he shot it in LeBron's eye in the finals. But I don't know, man. If Harden goes there, the East, you got to watch out. You got to watch out in the East. I think they could be really, I could be a force. Them and, man, I think the Bucks are out. I think it's them, the Celtics, and the Heat, to be honest. But all you guys can at me later and get mad when I said I don't like Giannis. All right, PSA 10, Luka Doncic, Emergent. There's a Prism rookie. This is on our eBay. Guys, 18, 19 Prism boxes are like $6,000. Here you go. You can get a PSA 10 rookie Luka, and it's actually a Prism card. So there you go. Another set that I love, PSA graded 2012 Prism. Jeff, you and I have had our talks about this set, the first year Prism. Here's a Garnett PSA 10 low pop, and then Jimmy Buckets PSA 9 rookie card. That's also up on the website. Go get that on eBay, and you can buy that. Lonzo Ball, a lot of people have big hopes for him with Zion and the Lob City, right? So PSA 10 17 Prism. This is up on eBay. By the way, if you're looking on eBay, it's just Mealy Pops. You can just search Mealy Pops, by the way. 16 Pascal Siakam Optic rookie PSA 10. There you go. Go grab one of those off eBay for your stocking. PSA 10 John Morant Instant Impact Prism. This is last year's Prism. It's crazy to me, Jeff. 2019-20 Prism boxes are like 3,400. Isn't that crazy, man?
It is wild.
2019 Contenders John Morant. There's the die cuts. Those cards are so hard to grade. PSA 10. You guys obviously know why because of all the cuts and edges on that. Real big one. Another two names that people are prospecting on right now, Rui and RJ Barrett. I put some guys out here who I thought you guys might like that, a little prospecting. So Rui with his new partner, Russell Westbrook, and then RJ Barrett in the Knicks. Who knows what might happen with there. I heard Carmelo may go back there. And speaking of Carmelo, here's a refractor. 03 Topps Pristine. These are very hard to find. Refractor. These are numbered out of 1999, but they in the high grades are tough. So that's a dope looking card. Old school Melo with the dreads. Here's some cool auto Steph Curry case hit PSA 8 out of Court Kings. That's a pretty card, huh?
Very pretty card. Yep. Those inserts are awesome.
Legacies, and it's actually on-card auto. So those are dope.
Very cool.
I just bought a big collection, Jeff, in Arkansas. I got a LeBron X-Fractor rookie. It was a crazy story.
Oh, nice.
Can check out our Instagram. I did a reveal about it, a couple months ago. But in that, I also bought a bunch of 86, 87 Fleer that these guys had. And here's a Malone from that set. We just got back from graded, PSA 9. It was kind of a set break in a way. So these are really, really cool. PSA 9. We'll have some more of that 86, 87 up too. Moran, PSA 10. That's a optic base. I think I have another instant impact in there. So we have 2 up on the website. Another RJ Barrett variation. Another tough card. You can only get those out of the hanger boxes, as you guys know. PSA 10. There's Zion loving the basketball, right? Putting his, looking like it's his teddy bear at night or something. I don't understand this card, but I think a lot of people are big on optic, specifically because they are so the pop is so much smaller than Prism. But there he is, PSA 9 Zion. Another guy, Billy D, coaching Kobe White.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Let's go. So Billy D with the
Bulls. Bringing a little Gator to the Chicago there. I like it.
Yeah, man. I think it's going to be great for Kobe. I think Billy D's a great coach, and I'm excited to see him develop Kobe maybe like he did Shea in some ways, right? Shea Gilgeous. So, and then Miami boy who likes to wear his clothes. He got some crazy fashion. It's a little bit beyond me. I don't have that kind of drip, but this is Tyler Hero with the PSA 10s Optic and Prism that you can find on our eBay store as well. So they are available. Really quick, let's slide over to football. Keeping it moving. This is a beautiful.
We got about 9 or 10 minutes.
Got it. Perfect. So perfect. I'll fly through these. Here's a Mahomes flawless patch auto, 2 of 10, second year, all on eBay. Game use Aaron Rodgers auto patch. That's on eBay. That card is numbered out of 5. Let me move this really quick. I know I get a little glare. 1 second there. All right. So there's a Josh Allen PSA 9 Prism. I know that card is really, really sought after. Oh, I see why the glare. There we go. PSA 9, Josh Allen, really cool card on autograph. And then you got the 10 blue. Here's a Lamar that's up on the website, PSA 10. Kyler Murray, PSA 10 up on the website. And some soccer love. There's a Ronaldo out of 10. Beautiful NT. That was a first-year soccer made NT. Erling Haaland Industry Summit. This card is less than 200, I believe. The pop on it's like 15 or 20. Big card for you soccer lovers. Joao Felix, PSA 9 auto. And then here's a Victor Oladipo. And really quick, we're sponsoring Autism Speaks. That's our group that we're going to go ahead and donate to. I have a big heart for kids. I'm an OT by trade, actually, occupational therapist. And so big heart for kids with autism and families with autism. So all of these cards in this stack are all on auction. They're ending by 11:30 tonight. I have a stack of Padre. So for you investors out there, there you go. Topps Now Padre rookie cards. These have Messi on them. Big card if you guys are following soccer. Got a stack on those. That's in a lot. Here's a Charizard PSA 9 Black Star Team Up pre-release. Koga's Ditto First Edition. Here's a Skyridge Pikachu PSA 9. Juan Soto PSA 10. Tatis Jr. Luciano. I want to give you guys 5 minutes so I can do the wax. Here's Gavin Lux. Brad Beal, go Gators. RJ Barrett. These are all on auction. You can go and bid up those. They'll end tonight. PSA 9 Hero. That is a variation. And then the last two, a Mahomes PSA 10 second-year contenders and a PSA 9 Neymar. All on auction, all going to Autism Speaks. We're doing 20%. Go and bid on that. All right,
yeah,
you guys want
awesome.
some?
Thanks for doing that, Jamil. It's awesome that you're giving back in so many ways. And go bid on those auctions, guys. The links to all of them are on our website under the virtual, under the Mealy Pops page.
All right, here's what I want to do for you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays to everybody. So check this out. Here's what we're going to do. I have wax on our website, mealypops.com. Go check it out. Sign up for an account. We have rewards bucks called Mealy Bucks. You get them, and you can actually you can use those like a cash back. Here's what we're going to do. I only have 36 of these available. I sell them for 100 in store. Check it out. For everybody tonight, there's only 36 left. $55 on update. You can go grab those off the website. Bang. Little sports card investor special for the virtual. All right. Over here, this came out, I think, last week. Topps Allen and Ginter Chrome. I only think I have 12 of these up on the website. Here we go. $99. I think these are like 135, retail 140. Nice. Go grab them if you want them.
And angle that camera up a little bit, Jamil, so we can see those prices as they come off there. We see it now. That looks great right there. Perfect.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And then check it out right here. Bang, bang. So Hybrid Select.
Yeah, we just opened one of these on our show the other day.
Yeah, these are really fun opens. A lot of cool prisms. These are, I think Panini website had them for $300. How about $199 tonight, guys? I got 20 of them up on the website for you guys out there. Merry Christmas. Enjoy that. Remember, the hobby is all about giving and trading and having fun. It's not always about winning, right? So have fun with this wax tonight. All right, here's one. I got the big one for last. So this is second big one. This is 2021 Contenders, 6 autos a pack. I sell these for $180 in shop. $135 tonight. There's I think 12 of them up on the website. Go grab them. $135. And last but not least, are you ready for this, Jeff?
I am. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
right.
go. And these are all on your website, MealyPops.com. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be a popular one. What are we doing, Jameel?
Prism. Well, I've been seeing these trending at 1,000. I know a lot of people, maybe $975. People feel good about $950. How about $875 on a Prism hobby box? I got 12 of them for you guys and gals. Go get them. There you go. And I need a drink of water from my sports card investor mug.
You do, sir. You do. That was a wonderful job, Jameel. You did fantastic there. And wow, $875 for a Prism football hobby box. That is the best price I have seen. That is an excellent price. You did right tonight by the audience, Jameel. Those are some nice deals you brought.
Yeah, man. I want to take care of you guys out there. Appreciate what you're doing for everybody in the hobby. Go support your local card shops out there. I saw Joe on. Joe's a great dude. Support shops. Get to know shops out there. We're doing the best we can, guys. It's tough. Like I heard you guys talking about product. But just support your shops locally. And if you don't, we can be your shop if you'd like. So MealyPops.com. And we're always buying, selling, and trading. We do breaks. Thank you guys so much for all you do. And be safe out there. If you can give to the Mathis fundraiser, man, that would be awesome. Go back and watch this. And we'll have the breaks on Friday. Thank you, Panini. We're going to be doing a big thing for that. Really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Absolutely. And I think you sent us a giveaway, too. Is that right?
I think you did. I just talk too much. So you go ahead and give it away.
I don't even have it. So tell me what you sent. And
So I sent Pokemon and I sent, oh, man, Kelly, I got to think about this. So we sent some Pokemon. I think it was an Elite Trainer box. And then I think the second thing, I can't see that. I think the second thing was, it was a pack. I want to say it was an Illusions basketball blaster box or something like that. Okay. But we're giving away. You guys have fun with it.
All right, awesome. So how do we want to pick two winners, Jameel? Give me something that people can say in the chat, something that they can talk about where we can pick out who our winner should be.
All right, first person in the chat to say Gator Bait, because if you're not a Gator, you're Gator Bait. So BAIT, Gator Bait. I just heard from my wife that the site crashed. That's okay. The site can be rebuilt, but we will get it back up. So keep trying throughout the night, guys. We'll have it up there. So Gator Bait, first one to say Gator Bait in the chat. And then let's see the first one.
And now Gator Bait is not politically correct anymore. Let's put that out there.
Okay, yeah, it is true. It is true. So we'll have that one up. And then you want me to pick a phrase?
Yeah, let's I'm going to stump them with a Florida Gator trivia question here.
All right, you go. Go ahead.
Machine. The first time the Gators went to the College Football National Championship game, I sat in the stands in Tempe, Arizona, and unfortunately watched our team get run over by an opposing quarterback who was quite the college football marvel. Who was that opposing quarterback who ran over the Gators? Sadly, this is a sad Gator question in their first national championship game. We'll see who answers that in the chat, and we'll pull out a couple of winners. Of course, by the way, everybody sees the YouTube chat in a different order. So you may think you won, but your chat may be in a different order than everybody else. So you'll have to bear with us and understand that we're going to pull the people who we see in our order as the correct people. Just don't want to have a lot of people mad at us tonight.
You sound like me when we do these Instagram sales. We have so many people frenzied, right? So then It's the first one that shows up. By the way, Mealy Pops Madness, I don't know if a graphic went up, but if you get a chance, check us out this Saturday at 9 p.m. on our Instagram channel. And you can also find information from the Mathis stuff there too. But we do single card sales about twice a month, and we love it. But yeah, if you're the first in the chat that Jeff sees, guys, it's not what you see, it's what Jeff sees.
Awesome. Jameel, thanks so much, man. Go Gators. Thanks for coming on the virtual holiday.
Merry Christmas. See you guys.
Take care. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. My team and I here at Sports Card Investor have a special holiday gift for you. As thanks for watching the virtual holiday, we are making our Market Movers data platform available for you to use 100% free this week. It is open for you from now until Friday. Market Movers is the best way for you to track your sports card collection and maximize your profit. Market Movers tracks more than 10,000 cards to give you detailed pricing information and market intelligence. And now through Friday, you can try Market Movers for free, and you don't even have to enter any credit card information. Simply go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. Again, go to sportscardinvestor.com right now and click Market Movers. It's our way of saying happy holidays to all of you from our team here at Sports Card Investor. All right, guys, I hope you have had a chance to register for your free Market Movers trial. It is good through Friday. If you have not yet, as you just saw, go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers. And by the way, that is different than the Sports Card Investor app, which I showed earlier. And thank you for your comments in the chat for everybody who is loving this app. You can find this app by going to your app store, and you have to search for Sports Card Investor in your app store to get to the app. Hey, I also wanted to give a special shout out to John Paul from JPO Art. This guy is an awesome artist. He is also one of our Market Movers members, and he is the painter of this great piece of art behind me. John Paul from JPO Art. Go check out all of his awesome paintings on Instagram. He is JPO Art on Instagram. His website is jpoart.com. All right, we're about to bring on our next special guest. We are going to bring on Elizabeth from Ultra Pro to have a chat with them. Let's go ahead and get her onto the virtual. All right, we are live. Are we live? Are we live, Kelly? Yes, we're live. We are live. Awesome. Okay, and Elizabeth from Ultra Pro is here with us. Welcome to the virtual, Elizabeth.
It's good to be here.
Apologize there. Took a second for us to get that sorted out. This is, after all, live. People can see this is real live stuff. You were on with me here live tonight, so things occasionally happen, but we are very honored to have you on. Ultra Pro, obviously the leader in supplies and such an important part of the sports card hobby, because when we pull these great cards or when we buy these cards for investment purposes, we are often depending on your products to keep our cards safe.
So true.
So tell us a little bit, I guess first of all, tell us a little bit about maybe kind of your history with Ultra Pro and maybe a little bit about just the background of the company in general.
Absolutely. I'm the global marketing director at Ultra Pro, so I get to travel the world and tell people about the awesome gaming accessories and sports accessories that we get to make. I have a background. I'm an avid gamer, but also a sports fan. I'm from Green Bay, so Packers proud owner. Sorry, chat, don't hate me for that. Hope I'll see Go Pack Go out there. But yeah, so Ultra Pro as a company, we exploded on the market in the early 90s with the 9-pocket page, and from then we have a line of more than 2,000 products that the collectors out there are using to protect and store their valuable memories and their sports cards and their gaming cards. And it's insane when you look at the right behind me. I'm not live at the office because COVID world, but I actually brought this up. This is actually our manufacturing facility. Most people don't know that a lot of those products that they love so much are actually made in Los Angeles, California, about 50 feet from my office door. So I thought it would be fun to share a look of the manufacturing floor with all of the folks at home. So I'm seeing chat hating me for top loaders, but I figure why don't we tackle the top loader question first? Get it out of the way.
Well, first of all, you will learn you should probably not read the chat while you're live on the air. But yeah, sure. Let's tackle the top loader question. Let's do it.
So it's funny because it's definitely the resounding message everywhere we go these days. And it would be so easy to just say like, hey, this is, COVID at work, but it's more than that. It started with some backups coming out of production because of delays on products coming out of China, and our offices and manufacturing facilities were closed for months. But it's more than that. You all are going crazy. I know it's been a subject. You can't get your wax products, and there's not enough cards to supply the demand, let alone enough top loaders or accessories for that. I just want to share with you guys a kind of a fun stat. In September of 2020, we had already brought in more top loaders in 2020 than we had done in previous years. And each month that we continue, we're just slamming more and more of those top loaders out. And you guys still are sorting and organizing and absorbing them faster than we can get them. So we keep saying like, oh, we have enough inventory to meet demand by the end of this month. And then you guys go out and through your hobby stores, because you're supporting them, and through your distributors, you're doubling and tripling your demand. So we are continuing to push top loaders out in the market. They're getting allocated really strongly to your hobby stores. So lots of stores are getting small amounts to try to ease them through. We are looking at bringing in almost 30% more top loaders in just 2020 than we did in previous years. So bear with us, but we are getting there for you. I promise.
Well, and you know what's interesting about that is I feel like being on the front line of top loader sales, you have an early indicator of the heat of the hobby. And as the hobby is increasing, you're seeing top loader sales immediately start to go up with it. It's, here at Sports Card Investor, I say that we can kind of get an early indicator of the heat of the hobby with like registrations to our Market Movers product, because it's the same type of thing. It's like as people are really starting to get strongly into it and buy more and more cards, they're registering for Market Movers, they're buying top loaders, all that type of thing. And so I get it. It is, the hobby has gotten so hot. I can only imagine it's so difficult to keep up, and especially with COVID upon us. But thank you for supporting the local card stores by allocating product to them. I know that's where we have been able to find a lot of our Ultra Pro products recently here in Atlanta, from Joe Davis's store and from some other card shops here in Atlanta. They've had a nice supply, so we have been able to pick some up that way.
We're not getting them near enough for what they need. We know that, but we are getting them as many as we can. It's crazy how hundreds of thousands of packs of top loaders can just, in the blink of an eye, be gone and out on the marketplace. So at the office, we are just calling this a first world problem. We're excited that the market is doing so well. We haven't seen a boom like this in a really long time. And you're right, we're on the front line. Our product is a shipping staple as well as a collectible staple. And so we're one of the first to see it happening with those orders going through the roof. So
yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, for you, this should mean confidence in the direction the hobby is continuing to go. Absolutely. Because top loader sales have obviously not slowed down. What about your other products? Is it only top loaders that are difficult, or are you seeing the mag touches and penny sleeves and the 9-page sheets and some of your other products? What are those like right now?
So we definitely see the demand is really high for all of them. One touches as well. Penny sleeves are a little bit easier to ramp up and get more in faster. A lot of people think it's a machine out there making top loaders, but it's not. They're actually hand glued. So there are some of the products that are a little bit easier for us to ramp up really high numbers. And Pages is actually one of those that we make here in Los Angeles. We have a manufacturing facility with about 140 employees. And so we were able to get ahead of the Pages because we have the ability to ramp up our production directly, and it's a shorter ship to the marketplace because it's just coming from LA. So
yeah, gotcha. And now was Ultra Pro supplying the one touches to Topps for Topps Project 2020? Were they working with you on those?
We work with all the publishers for products for their some of their pack outs. Not all of the Topps 2020 top loaders are ours. Most of them are that we've seen come out on the market. We don't know what that breakdown is, but a lot of the publishers like Panini and even the grading services like PSA and Beckett, we work with them years out to understand the demand and plan for their products in advance. They need a lot more time to pack those into the build outs. It's super fascinating. I know some of the publishers have offered factory tours where they show you that kind of build, but yeah, we work with all the publishers that come to us for directly putting products like one touches and mini snaps and things like that into their pack outs.
Yeah,
it just
that's another
happens.
thing. That's another thing that can cause
out.
those wild swings in inventory, right? I mean, you have a product unexpectedly take off like Topps Project 2020, and now all of a sudden, every one-touch type holder in the world is being called in, for that kind of thing. So another thing that struck me about Ultra Pro, you have such a wide assortment of products because there's so many different types of cards. Like, for example, I had bought some booklet card holders from Ultra Pro in the past, and they were horizontal booklet holders, but then I pulled a card the other day that was a vertical booklet, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a vertical booklet, top loader, but sure enough, Ultra Pro does, along with a zillion other products. Do you ever get annoyed with how many different sizes of cards the manufacturers print, which just causes you to have to keep up, I assume, with all of these different products?
That's such a good question. The truth is that we don't actually even make a product for every single card type that the manufacturers offer. We have to kind of wait it out because we have mold costs and things like that to do that we can't always justify it if the print run of a type is very small. But we watch, like when thick cards first came out on the market, we didn't offer thick top loaders or thick one touches, and those grew. And so we're just fascinated by what they come up with. Like they're embedding diamonds in cards. There's asteroids in sports cards, and just some of the crazy things that they're doing. We love the challenge of finding a way to. We joke all the time, and it's so cheesy, but we always say, like, if you can collect it, we can protect it. And we try to really hold true to that motto when we're adding new products. We probably launch anywhere from about 100 to 150 new products a year while still maintaining all of the staple lines. So it's a pretty crazy endeavor. And the team that does that, you would be shocked. It's that we have a longtime veteran, Frank, and his right hand, Lydia, that put most of these products out, just the two of them. And so it's a really, really cool thing to see what they are able to come up with. And the fans are the number one source of new products for us. Events like this one are where we get the 10 next products we're going to put out. So we get a lot of the driving ideas and concepting just by seeing how people are protecting their cards and what's hot today.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do a giveaway for whoever in the chat gives Ultra Pro the best suggestion for what new Ultra Pro products we need to see. Go ahead and toss that in the chat. Tell us what you would love to see Ultra Pro produce, and we will pull one of those folks out and get a giveaway to you tonight.
I see lots of. I'm gonna need some kind of like chat log, so that I can go back and actually do something.
You'll have to scroll, and of course, the chat's a little delayed by the time we see it as well. So you're about to get a flood. It's coming right now. It's coming right now. A flood of all these great suggestions. Yes, the chat is actually not saved, so make sure to scroll back before you close the page and save all of that. So anyway, well, this has been really helpful. I have to ask a question. There's a kind of a rumor, I would say, in the hobby, which I have never found to be the case, but there are some people that feel that one touches that you have to put a penny sleeve below the cover of the one touch, because otherwise the top of the one touch surface can scratch the card. Is there any truth to this? Is that a proper protection mechanism to put a penny sleeve, or is that just an unnecessary step that some are taking?
This is a hotly debated subject, and I will say that every collector's best practice is best for them. We designed the One Touch with diamond corners and a recessed cavity and a perfectly flat top, so that if the card is dumped upside down, as long as the surface of the One Touch was clean when you put the card in, you should not need a penny sleeve. And in fact, penny sleeves don't fit beautifully and actually can affect the functionality of that diamond corner, which will keep your corners from getting nicked. So it's how careful are you as a collector? How heavily are you transporting it? If you're using a One Touch for transport, there are probably better options. But whether to use a penny sleeve or not, we kind of boiled down to a really clear rule for all collectors. If the product contains PVC or acid, you should always use a top loader. Period. End of story. So things like semi-rigids and top loaders 100% should always have a penny sleeve, as those contain PVC and acid, which can damage your cards. Products that are PVC and acid free are safe to use without a penny sleeve. Now, how particular a collector is, or how particular an organization like PSA and Beckett are, is a whole nother story. We do our best to design the products to protect against those things, but at the end of the day, I think the best rule of thumb is if it's PVC or acid free, you're safe to go without a penny sleeve. If it does contain PVC or acid, you should definitely use a penny sleeve.
Elizabeth, this has been very informative. I want to thank you so much for joining the virtual holiday. And we have a winner of the giveaway for you. We have to still announce the Mealy Pops winners, by the way, which we'll do shortly. But the winner of your giveaway, Mark Brashear, and he says that you should have graded slab protectors that are set to specific sizes. In other words, protectors that will go perfectly around a PSA or a BGS slab. Would be a nice suggestion. Can
I tell it here first?
Yes.
I promise you guys, Beckett and PSA graded card products are actually coming out in 2021. We've got you covered on this one, literally and figuratively.
Wow, we are breaking news here again on the virtual tonight. Great suggestion, Mark Brashear. Email our team at help@sportscardinvestor.com. Awesome suggestion. And Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining the virtual holiday.
Thank you for a fantastic opportunity, and I cannot wait to scroll through the chat and get those ideas back to our R&D team to get them going for 2021.
There you go. It's free product research. It's free user focus grouping. You just got it right now.
All right, I'll take it.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, and I want to remind you, you have 2 minutes left to enter tonight's giveaway to get into the box breaks. If you haven't done it yet, go immediately to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual in the main menu bar, and click on the link to enter tonight's contest. Hopefully most of you have already done it. We'll also put that link in the chat. You've only got like 45 seconds left to go do that if you haven't done it yet. So go ahead and get that done. I also wanted to congratulate our winners of the giveaway for Mealy Pops. The first person in our chat to say Gator bait was Turtle WC. And so congratulations, Turtle WC. And then I also need to know who guessed Tommy Frazier, because Tommy Frazier was the Nebraska quarterback who unfortunately ran all over the Florida Gators in the 1995 Fiesta Bowl in Tempe, Arizona, while I sat in the stands and watched that horrific display. Thankfully, Gators went on to win the national championship the following year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we got some more great stuff here. We got another awesome dealer coming on in just a moment. But before we continue, I wanted to make mention of this beautiful little piece I have behind me. And of course, these are beautiful pieces over here as well. Trae Young signed jersey. Thank you to our friends at Verizon for the donation of the Trae Young signed jersey. Little Gator love over here, Denoris Jenkins. But over here, look at this masterful piece. This piece of artwork, this incredible custom recreation of the 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan card was painted by our friends at J. Geeker Studios. And I'm proud to announce that Sports Card Investor now has a partnership with J. Geeker Studios, where we are making this painting available to you, both in this large format size as well as a smaller poster size version. Both are incredible. They are both hand embellished, custom numbered, custom signed pieces of art, and we now have them as of today available on our website for you to purchase directly. If you would like to do that, All you have to do is go to sportscardinvestor.com and click store in the main menu bar. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at that.
I got interested in sports cards when I was about 9, and I fell in love right at that moment. Two Bros really started with me not being able to find a summer job because of my disability. That was difficult, so I convinced my brother, who had just turned 18, to open the eBay account, and that's how Two Bros started. We sell new release sports cards, but we sell more than anyone else on the market. And then we also have a retail store that sells a lot of autographed memorabilia. All of my immediate family is connected to Two Bros. My brother obviously is a partner with me, and my dad works the retail store. This whole business, ever since I was 16 years old, is just us grinding. I would like to reach out to those with disabilities and show them that their life has meaning. And there are things that we can't control, but everything that I can control and everything that I can do, I want to know I laid it all out there, and I gave it everything I had.
I am very, very pleased to bring on our next dealer, a very, very special guest, as you just saw there, featured in that incredible eBay commercial, an awesome eBay award winner. Let's welcome Two Bros to the virtual sports card con. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hey, John.
Hi. Yes.
Oh, hold on. I've lost my audio here real quick. Let me.
Oh, quite the deal.
Live TV, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 second here. Let me make sure I got my audio up. Hopefully I can. Otherwise, I'm going to run back over to the couch real quick to see these guys. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me. It's kind of a little staticky. I think the cord came loose or something happened here. All right, give me another little hello here.
Oh, yes. Hello. Yes.
Hey, Jeff.
All right, I can hear you now. Look at that. Look at that.
Very good.
Live television is once again our friend. So anyway, welcome to the virtual sports card con. I appreciate you guys being with us tonight. Tell us about your store and tell us about your journey.
Well, yeah, we started in 2004 with 3 packs of cards and $50, and just kind of grew it 99 cents at a time all the way through there. So basically, the business has really exploded, especially in the last year. But we currently have a breaker studio and a retail store and a singles warehouse as well, with over 4 million different sports cards. So
Wow.
kind of the gamut, but went from $50 to basically a multi-million-dollar business pretty quickly. So kind of fun. Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. And tell us where your retail store is located.
Yeah, we're at Northtown Mall in Blaine, Minnesota. And then, of course, we sell globally, and we have our breaker studio with Levi behind us. And so we're doing breaks every week. We sell them on eBay. Then youtube.com/2brosports is where you can see the videos perform live that way too. So it's gone very well. We currently have a 3,500 square foot retail store, and we're actually going to be doubling that here in the mall in April. We just signed a lease for 7,500 square feet.
Wow, that's going to be huge for a sports card store. Yeah.
So many sports cards and really cool jerseys and things that you've never seen before. So going to be pretty epic coming up.
And we can see your Minnesota Vikings love with some of those jerseys behind you. Cook is having one heck of a season. You got a lot of guys who have been having great seasons this year.
Yeah, we just had Justin Jefferson sign for us last week. Next week, we're going to have John Randall sign for us. So we're doing a lot of private signings along with the sports card stuff too. So it's been really fun to get into the autograph memorabilia and the sports cards.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Yeah, hopefully Minnesota's going to make the playoffs. You guys are You guys are trying to sneak in there to that last spot, aren't you?
Yeah, we're in the spot right now. Sales are starting to tick up finally a little bit. So, yeah,
there you go.
Very good. But
and
yeah,
you of course have the
business.
Incredible hot rookie wide receiver Justin Jefferson. I love that guy. He was an SEC guy, came out of LSU, very, very ready to play. Probably the most ready to play receiver in the draft this year, as you could tell, because that guy has done amazing things for Minnesota.
Yeah, he's definitely got the sexy, charismatic attitude that sells well up here. So we were kind of for a while hoping we'd tank and get Trevor Lawrence, but I guess we'll go for the wild card instead. So
there you go. And I know we're going to get into some cards and talk about that here in a little moment. I think we're even going to maybe do a break. But before we do, tell me a little bit about that eBay Shine Award that you guys got.
Yeah, so that was really fun. So we were able to apply for the Shine Award, and we were one of, I think, 7 or 8 different competitors for that. We didn't win, but we got, I think, one of the runner-up awards. It was a great experience. We went to Vegas and met the CEO and the COO, and really it was the experience from meeting all of the executives and people at eBay that has really catapulted our business to really more than doubling in size in the last year. Now, of course, sports cards have had a major impact in that, with just the market being as hot as it is, but really being able to have the face-to-face with eBay and have a private meeting with the COO and just talk about the things that we could do for them and they could do for us really accelerated the growth of our business in a way that I think neither Tom or I were anywhere near expecting at the time. So at this point with our business, everything is just looking up, and we've really built something that is sustainable in our minds, and we're becoming a strong global player and a pretty large local player as well here with the sports card industry. And there's just so many facets to cards, and it's just like I refer to sports cards as like a little bit of a mini stock market. I still remember selling Patrick Mahomes rookie autos in 2017 for under $100, and just to see how that has just exploded in the last few years really speaks a lot to the investor side of sports cards and how you can really take a look at a player kind of like a stock, but it actually has tangible, real results that you can watch and then get real cash for based on player performance. So there's so many cool things with sports cards and all the things with that. But eBay has made a whole lot of this possible, and couldn't be happier with how that Shine Awards went.
Fantastic. It is a lot of fun. And so speaking of eBay, I'll remind everybody that all of the cards we are about to see, you can get to them either from going to our website where we have links to all of the cards directly on sportscardinvestor.com. If you click on the virtual 2020 and then you click on Two Bros Sports, or you can go to ebay.com/trading cards, where eBay has been kind enough to set up a really nice page for all of the dealers who are participating in the virtual sports card con here over the next 3 days. All right, gentlemen, let's get to seeing some cards.
Yes, and before we do, I'll just say one last thing. All the cards you're about to see are available for sale, and we're doing 25% of any proceeds of the auctions this week and all that towards Cure SMA, which is actually the disease that Tom and I have. So it is the leading genetic killer of infants and toddlers. And so it's just a really good cause, and we'd encourage you to buy some cool stuff and support helping people like us be able to live normal lives and find treatments for the disease.
And I think our audience would love to support that. It's been wonderful, the support that we've seen throughout the show, dealers like yourself coming on and being very generous to donate a portion of the proceeds from the cards to charity causes. So thank you very much for doing that. And I'm sure we'll get you some good bids and offers tonight on these cards.
Very good. We'll kick it to Levi here, and he'll walk you through all what we have.
Hey everybody, hey Jeff, my name is Levi. I'm the director of retail here at Two Bros Sports, and I wanted to first go over a few things that we do have on our eBay auctions. First thing we have up is this Justin Jefferson signed jersey, Beckett authenticated. This is up right now as a live auction. Boss, you hold that for me?
He signed this for us last week.
Look at that. Isn't
He
that
is
beautiful?
very
That's a really nice
These are
one. And I
live
tell you,
auctions
that
right
could be
now.
the way that he's
Go
playing. That
check
could be a
these
nice
out.
investment.
Camera Dancer's up next year. Once again, Beckett authenticated. Boss, will you hold that for me? Look at that. It's purple, and as a Green Bay Packer fan, it makes me sick, but it's for a great cause. And like the boss has said, we saw the minimum 10%. We're going up to 25% on our giveaways for this stuff. Jeff Gladney, first rounder, right?
Yep.
Jeff Gladney, Beckett authenticated. These are live auctions right now that you can go to, and 25% is going to go to Cure SMA.
And when do these auctions end, by the way?
Thursday night, I believe, correct?
Okay, so at the end of the
Thursday
virtual.
night.
Yeah. But go get your bids in early. Do me a favor, everybody. Go and click the little watch icon on these auctions. And again, you can get to these by going to the virtual page on our website and going to Two Bros. Click the watch icon. Give these guys some love. That way, that helps boost their items up for sure.
Last one I got for you, Alexander Madison. These are all the live auctions, as well as everything you see behind the bosses here. Those are going to be buy it now or best offer. We've got all sorts of purple up here. We've got Kirk Cousins signed jersey. We have full-size inscripted helmets, mini helmets, photos, all that you can check out, and we're going to do 25% to Cure SMA.
And I know we also have a couple of giveaways tonight, which we're going to get to at the end. But I think with all of this incredible Minnesota Vikings, apparel and memorabilia and helmets and all this stuff, I think we should do our giveaways tonight for whoever gives us the best Minnesota Vikings moment or story in the chat. So whatever that is, the best Minnesota Vikings moment or story, whatever that means to you, maybe something personally you experienced watching a Vikings game or going to a Vikings game or whatever that may be, tell us in the chat, and we're going to pull out a few winners from the chat to give, I think, some more Minnesota apparel to later tonight.
Yeah, here come the Stephon Diggs miracle stories.
Yes, indeed. Cool.
Which I was there for that, so yeah, that was fun, yeah.
All right. We do have some cards for you guys. We're going to switch over. Fingers crossed.
We're waiting for it to load.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I got a big one for you. You're going to want to make sure you're sitting, Jeff.
Yeah, we don't see anything right now. I think your camera's turned off at this point. I can hear you still, but we don't see the camera anymore.
Oh, my video.
There's that one. Okay. That one's not working. That's all right. Oh, there we go. See us now, Jeff?
I still do not see you. I don't see any video feed yet.
Okay. Go ahead, hand them to me. Yep. We got some for you. We'll bring them up to the other camera. Technology. First one we're going to start off with.
And I don't see the other camera either anymore. So I don't see any camera actually. So if you, hopefully you can reactivate one of the cameras here.
Check mark.
I'll do a little dance in the meantime. A little holiday dance. Where's my Santa hat? Can we get some Santa apparel on here? Can we get a little holiday apparel going while we get the camera situation? Okay, great. We can see you guys again now.
Nice.
We can see. There you go. You guys are back on there.
Check mark.
But now we don't see you guys anymore again. Now it just went away. We saw you briefly. All right, I'm getting handed. Okay, look at that. Now we've got a nice view of your cards.
Nice.
We're getting ready for the occasion here over at Sports Card Investor. Okay, all right. I do. That is a beautiful Tua card. I love, being a Florida guy. I love Tua. Amber Wilson, my sister who's on our show every Thursday. She's a huge Tua fan. She's a Miami Sports Radio host. That's a beauty.
You're going to have to talk about this one. It's the only one there is, Jeff. What a great Christmas present for her that would be.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
All right. How about this, Tua?
That's a nice one as well. A little Alabama jersey there. Very nice. Bowl game jersey.
Absolutely. It's a 5 of 5. I think this one's neon marble is what they call that. Just a few of the things that we have in our eBay store. We've got Joe Burrow, numbered to 10, rated rookie.
That's a nice one.
We've got a Joe Burrow 13 of 25. More Burrow 5 of 6. Let's see what else we got in these goods here. We did well with Select this year. There's a CD Lamb auto patch. How about this for a booklet? Quad auto.
Yeah, that is quite the booklet right there. Goodness gracious.
Absolutely beautiful. 5 of 10 on that. Let's see what else we got here for you. The new Alexis. He is on fire right now for the sales. Even some racing for you. 1-1 Superfractor Kurt Busch.
Stained glass card. Very cool.
Tyler Hero. These are all available in our store. Go ahead and make us an offer that boss can't refuse. All right. Lewis Robert. Baseball fans, while we're waiting for the season.
He is hot as can be right now. In fact, I believe in our Sports Card Investor app, our brand new app, he is the #1 trending baseball card right now, or at least he was yesterday when I checked.
Fantastic. Cal Ripken. We have an Ohtani Silk, 4 of 10. That was from Ginter a while ago, 2018. We still have it. Make us an offer on it. What else do we have for you guys? How about Natalie Rushman? I believe we just opened 1 of 1. I was there for it. Fantastic. More Adley. Gold Shimmer. Orioles. #1 prospect. Let's see what else we got for you. And then we will, looks like we're going to open a box of Obsidian. A 10 of 10 Bichette. Out of Tribute.
Another hot rookie this year.
Absolutely, for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette Green, America's Pastime. That's a 1 of 3.
Nice patch.
Never heard of this guy before. Before my time. But they tell me he's good.
Very cool.
Babe Ruth, 5 of 5. All right. Do we want to get into the break?
Yeah.
We're going to break a box of Obsidian basketball before we get out of here. And we are going to list these singles. And once again, we're going to sell these singles on there. 25% going to Cure SMA.
Obsidian's a fun product. We broke Obsidian football on our advent calendar charity box break this morning on Sports Card Investor, and it was a lot of fun. And so Obsidian basketball is going to be fun to watch here in just a minute.
Absolutely.
Yep, and we will have Obsidian football on our Breaker channel in a couple of weeks. So Live with Levi will be doing that, I believe, on the 23rd.
Absolutely. Live breaks almost every day, Monday through Friday. You can check those out. We typically do them by teams. And like the boss has said, youtube.com/2brosports.
Yeah, and links to your website and your YouTube are both on your page on our website. So if anyone wants to get there, they can also go to sportscardinvestor.com, click on the virtual, go to your page, links to everything right there.
Fantastic. All right, we ready to open? Let's do it. Once again, the cards we get out of this will be listed on our eBay page, and we are going to donate 25% to Cure SMA.
That's awesome.
Everyone's help with that.
So if you see anything out of this box you like, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to go find it on eBay later tonight and give it a nice bid, knowing 25% is going to go to a great cause.
All right, let's see what we got, Jeff.
Good luck. Let's pull some fire.
Starting off with a Rajon Rondo from the Lakers. Next up is an Aaron Gordon. I believe that's yellow. Numbered 5 of 10.
Nice,
for the
low
Houston
number.
Rockets.
Very good.
Absolutely. Kawhi Leonard die cut. Tunnel vision.
Those tunnel vision inserts are really cool looking, aren't they?
Absolutely. 48 of 99.
Yep. That's a neat insert set in Obsidian. Oh boy, we got something big here. What do we got?
Daniel Thies Numbered volcanic signatures, numbered 36 of 50 for the Boston Celtics, for our East Coast friends.
Very cool card.
Nicole
The Joker.
Jokic.
The Joker. The Joker. There's the Joker.
5 Green Matrix auto.
Nice. The Joker comes through. He's going to be a force this year, man. Denver's good. Denver's good.
We're going for the base, Victor Oladipo. And for our hometown Timberwolves rookie, Jarrett Culver. How fitting.
There you go. Got to end with a little Minnesota love, right?
Absolutely. Other than that, thanks so much for having us, Jeff.
It's
Yeah,
awesome,
thank you
guys.
very much.
It's awesome to have you guys. You guys have such a wonderful story. We really appreciate it, and we want to thank you both for sharing your story and your store and your wares with us tonight, as well as this wonderful charity giveaway you guys are doing in terms of giving 25% of all of this stuff to charity. We really do appreciate it, and hopefully my team here. I think there's a few. Jerseys you guys are, a few autograph jerseys actually you guys are doing as a giveaway. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely, Jeff. I believe it's the 3 behind the boss man here. These 3. We've got Madison. What's that? Not Cook? These 3?
Probably not Delvin Cook. That one's gonna command a premium price, as will Thielen.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I understand those maybe not being the giveaway tonight, but we've got some other awesome jerseys,
Yeah.
obviously. There we go. We got Gladney back there as well. Cool.
Gladney.
We have 3 autographed Vikings jerseys that Two Bros is kind enough to donate to our audience tonight. That's amazing. And so I'm going to take those 3 best Minnesota Vikings stories from the chat. I'm going to have my team here get me those 3 winners, and we will announce those here in the next couple of minutes.
That'll be great. Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you so much. And
Yeah,
thanks
thank
again
you.
for having us as well. And just if everybody could check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/2brosports. Make sure to subscribe and check out our weekly breaks. That would be awesome.
Awesome. Well, take care, gentlemen. Cheers to you. Happy holidays.
Yes,
Check them
Merry
out.
Christmas.
And thanks for being part of the virtual.
Thanks, Jeff.
Absolutely. Thanks.
We've all got a lot to talk about this holiday. Thankfully, eBay has the gifts to do the talking for you. So you can say things like, I love you, Dad, or I miss spending time with you, Mom. Or even, remember those weekends at Nana's house? On rainy afternoons, the whole house would smell delicious as she baked her famous cinnamon buns. We'd giggle through sticky mouthfuls until we couldn't eat another bite. Well, I saw this and thought of you. For those who mean a lot, eBay has the gifts that say a lot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are not very far away now from picking the winners to go in tonight's break. We have an incredible free break to give away tonight. We are breaking open a box of Prism First Off the Line football. We are also breaking a box of Triple Threads baseball. These will be broken by Rich Layton of Layton Sports Cards. They're an awesome breaker. And 100% of the spots are going to be given away to you for watching tonight. Those of you who entered the contest through our website. We are going to get the randomizer going, pull what is it, 62 names, I think, for team slots. So we're going to do team slots for both breaks. If you enter the contest, we are randomizing that in just a moment, and we will bring up all of the winners and then watch these awesome breaks take place. And I also want to mention, by the way, the breaks that we are doing tonight are just the beginning. In fact, tomorrow here on the virtual, we are going to be giving away 2 boxes of National Treasures basketball, 2019-20 National Treasures basketball. We are going Zion RPA hunting. We are giving 1 box away as a break, and the other box, we are giving away the entire box to 1 person. All who enters the contests for tomorrow. And in fact, you can get an early jump on entering tomorrow's contests. The link to enter tomorrow's contest is right there on the virtual page on our website as well. If you click down to Wednesday and expand it, you can enter the contest for tomorrow night. All of these giveaways are courtesy of eBay. We also have, by the way, we're giving away, I think, impeccable football tomorrow night. Ridiculous prizes tonight, and especially tomorrow night and Thursday night. The prizes are ramping up as we go. So make sure to be back here at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, as well as 8 p.m. Thursday night, because it's only getting better from here. And night 1, this has been pretty darn good. And we haven't even hit the best of it yet. We're about to do that now, because I am about to bring on Hall of Famer, Baseball Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. I'm going to interview him, and then that will lead us into announcing the winners and doing the break tonight with Layden Sports Cards. So I am extremely excited to be able to interview one of the greatest baseball players of all time. And personally, I am excited about interviewing Andre because I was a huge baseball card collector in the 1980s, and 1987 was when I really got into it as a kid. And guess who won the National League on MVP in 1987? It was Andre the Hawk Dawson. And so the guy whose cards I was chasing so much of as a kid, to have him on to talk cards, this is going to be pretty cool. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's bring on the Hawk. Andre, welcome to the virtual holiday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is an honor to have you. I grew up as a baseball card fan and collector in the 80s. And of course, you were one of the big players who I was chasing when I was building out my childhood collection. And so I'm curious, since you played during that era where baseball cards became unbelievably popular throughout the nation in the late 1980s. Obviously, you won the MVP in 1987, so right during the heart of that. What was your interaction with baseball cards? Like, were they kind of part of what you saw as the fabric of baseball? Did you run into them very much as a player?
Actually, it was not until 1987 that I started to dabble into baseball card collecting. Prior to that, it didn't faze me one bit or the other. Baseball cards, memorabilia collecting. I didn't keep any of my jerseys or bats or anything like that. But when I went to Chicago, I met a guy. We became good friends, and he said, this is something you ought to start thinking about. And I said, what's that? He said, you are around players every day. You should start collecting stuff and maybe just put it away for your son. And I gave it second thought, and then I thought about it again, and I said, okay. So I started exchanging bats in a sense, and then I kind of dabbled a little bit into the card collecting. But the route I wanted to go was I wanted to get Hall of Famers or potential Hall of Fame rookie cards graded. Now that got to be pretty expensive. And something that kind of really turned me off with collecting the cards was I purchased 2 Topps 52 Mantle cards, rookie cards, and I submitted them to get graded, and they came back trimmed.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a big ticket item. So I reached back out to the guy and I told him, look, I'm not in this to get you in any trouble. I just, have been informed that the cards have been tampered with, and I'm returning them to you to be, reimbursed, compensated for what I paid for them. And he understood, and he said, he apologized, but that kind of turned me off. And from that point, I would only collect the cards that were already graded. And like I said, it was real expensive. But I said, well, I'm not doing this for me. Obviously, I'm doing it for my son, and maybe, when he gets old enough, he grew up, he's going to appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully he is appreciating it for sure. Now, your own rookie card was 1977 Topps. When was the first time, do you remember seeing your own rookie card for the first time? Did that resonate with you at all when you saw it?
I saw it for the first time after I was approached by someone to have it autographed. And, back then you always got, in spring training, Topps would always give you a ton of cards when they came down to speak to you in spring training. But I still hadn't encountered it prior to that. And when I saw, I grew up buying baseball cards, not for the bubble gum, but to just see who the stars were during that time. And whatever happened to them, I don't know. But I would buy a pack probably every quarter that I got. And when I saw my first card, I was wild. And, it was a card that depicted photos of 4 different players. And I was ecstatic, and I just, said to myself, well, I guess I finally arrived.
I get that. I think that's a pretty cool thing, right? To see your own baseball card. I do think that is a symbol that you did in fact arrive. And by the way, that card today, one of those sold recently for as much as $2,400. Did you know back then that it would be selling for $2,400 for a single one of those cards someday?
Not in my wildest imagination. Actually, a friend of mine reached out to me, and he made note, hey, look at this on eBay. And he sent me the link, and I looked it up, and I said, wow, Jim Mint 10, 2000, I think 375, something around that. And I was wild. I was like, well, I know what a lot of the vintage cars go for, and I don't really consider myself vintage, but to actually see a card with the magnitude of that kind of price tag behind it, I was like, oh my God. Well, I wish I would have accumulated or put together maybe a few of these to hold on to myself.
Could have been your retirement plan if you had just bought a stack of those cards back in 1977 and stuck them in the closet, right?
Right. And a good friend and teammate of mine that passed away, Gary Carter, actually, he was an avid collector. He would get a set every year, and he had cards dating all the way back to the 50s. And how he accumulated this, I don't know. But I saw, the collection that he had, and it still didn't dawn on me that this is something that you probably want to consider or get into. But once I did, and then I saw the magnitude of what this particular part of the industry generates, I was saying, well, maybe it is something that I should have considered, long before I did.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. And of course, they've come back into vogue now again. And that's why we're having, shows like we are here. I'd like to ask you about your career. You accomplished so much. As I said, as a big baseball card collector in the 80s, you were one of the guys who I was always chasing because you had incredible on-field accomplishments. You were one of just 5 players in history to have at least 400 career home runs and at least 300 career stolen bases. You obviously won the MVP award in 1987. You were 8 times All-Star. You won the NL Rookie of the Year award as well. And of course, now you've made the Hall of Fame. Of all of those different things that you did during your playing career, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of being able to have enough longevity to be considered and then eventually voted into the Hall of Fame. Because for me, it was very touch and go early on with the situation with the knees, the injuries. One occurred actually as early as high school. So my goal was to play the game, play it 15 years, hopefully, and walk away from the game on my terms. I persevered enough to play 20 years. And by then, it was all said and done. I just said, I'll proudly give the uniform back because my body needed a break. But because I had to go through 12 different knee procedures and pretty much lay it all out each and every day, not knowing if that would be your last game or not. And at the end, to actually be able to give the uniform back, that was probably my most proudest accomplishment. And then to make the Hall of Fame, it was just like everything just came full circle.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's been 10 years since you got inducted into the Hall of Fame. What was it like when you got that call letting you know that you had in fact made it?
Well, being on the ballot 9 years previously and not getting the call, actually it had lost a lot of its luster. And I just felt, by that time, 2010, I had a little window. There was no one for me to hurdle. Everyone that was ahead of me, percentage-wise, leading up to that point, had gotten in. So I felt that year was my window. And I did something I had never really done, and that was to go visit the grave sites of my mother and my grandmother and just thank them for the part that they played in, where I had arrived in my life. And it was an emotional day for me. And I said, God willing, I know you're looking down on me. I hope that this can be a day that I can make you proud. And I left the cemetery. I was exhausted at that point because I did go work out earlier. But I just felt that, again, that was the window. And actually, it took up until, I think, 5 minutes to 1 before I got the call. Usually you think you might be tipped off so you can have some family there to share that moment with you. That wasn't the case. But they called at 5 minutes to 1, and I was the president of the Baseball Writers Association, welcoming me into the hall and giving me the word that I had been the lone inductee for that particular year. And I was beyond elated. I was ecstatic, a little bittersweet because, again, both at that point, my mother and grandmother wasn't there to share that moment with me.
Yeah, I can imagine, but that's very deserving that you got in. That's an awesome story. So turning back to baseball cards, I'm curious now, after all of these years, do you collect cards of yourself? Are there, and I know you said you started, getting memorabilia and all that kind of thing to share with your son, but are there some cards that you have of yourself that are some of your favorites or some that you're still looking for and hope that you find someday?
Well, I gotta revert back to the rookie card, the very first one, because I have a mint 10 in that. But today, I find it interesting with a lot of the cards that are coming out, the commemorative cards, the limited edition cards. I like them a lot because they depict a story and they're different. And one that kind of jumps out at me, I saw a commemorative card that was the MVP. It had the MVP, a replica of the MVP plaque on it. And then there was another one that had the Silver Slugger bat. And these were all on a part of the card itself. And then I saw another one that had the anniversary, 150th anniversary. So those commemorative cards, they kind of tell a different story. And they're a little bit more fun to converse about, to collect. And then there are, of course, a lot of cards, different cards of myself that have come out over the years. And I saw so many of the ones that I was on when I was a player until you don't even get those anymore at fans' request. But the new ones that are starting to come out, they seem to be a little bit more interested and attractive.
Yeah, that's interesting that, you keep, since you were such an influential player and part of the Hall of Fame, that they keep putting you out, as part of all these new modern sets. They keep coming out every year. So that must be neat after all these years since your playing days to still see yourself coming out every single year in new baseball card releases.
Yeah, I see a new one that I'm like, wow, this is pretty neat. And what I do, I get on the phone and call my buddy. I say, hey, you got to find this card for me. And sure enough, actually, it's Tyler's dad. Sure enough, he'll say, I'm on it, buddy. And who knows, maybe, 5 days or a week later, I'll have that card in my presence.
Yeah, Tyler the Hammer, by the way, one of our esteemed employees here at Sports Card Investor. He's been awesome. And I know you've had a long-time relationship with his father. By the way, his father, big-time, collector, memorabilia collector and dealer in the sports world. So speaking of that, are there any other players right now, let's say players who are currently playing, any maybe young players who are currently playing who you think might be worth buying some of their cards? Maybe you see something in them that make you think that they could go on and have the type of career that you had.
Well, I think it's kind of too late now to look at Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, because they are reaching that veteran status, and obviously the prices have been inflated. But a guy, well, let's see, who jumps out right away? Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna, just a few of the up-and-coming stars in the game today. I had the opportunity to work with Christian Yelich when he was here in Florida playing with the Marlins, and he just took off after the trade, and he went to Milwaukee. But you gotta do it, I think, if you're gonna do it when these youngsters break in very early, because they put behind them a couple of incredible years, and right away, their prices their cars are inflated.
Yeah, the market is more dynamic now than ever before. So sometimes it doesn't even take a good performance. It just takes speculation, in terms of what someone can become. We've got, like, for example, this year everyone was chasing Jason Dominguez, his prospect card, but he's a 16-year-old prospect for the Yankees that hasn't even played a single minor league game yet. But, people are chasing his card like he's going to be the next big thing. So, it's wild to see that. A little different than it was, back when you were playing in the 80s. But it makes the market fun and a lot more dynamic. I have to ask you, your nickname, the Hawk, that is a very cool nickname. How did that come about? Where did that come from?
That started in early childhood. Actually, I was watching a men's adult team practice. Two of my uncles played for the team, and I'd sit in the bleachers and watch them. And of course, I was playing. I was playing Little League at the time, and they would ask me to come out. They'd hit me some fungos when they finished. And one of my uncles in particular, Matthew Napier, he would hit the ground ball. If the ball took a bad hop, ricocheted off my body, he said, wow, he said, you pounced on that ball, whereas most kids will fear the baseball, especially if they get hit by it. And he just started calling me Hawk. And for whatever reason, it just stuck all of those years. Now, my childhood family name was Pudgy. I don't really know why, because I was never really a fat kid. But it just stuck all those years, and I used to engrave Hawk on my glove. I should write on it with a magic marker, in a sense. And that way I knew, where my glove was, because there were players that used similar gloves. And a lot of people felt that it was that intense scowl and focus, the reason why I was nicknamed that. But that was just my form of concentration. So it just stuck. It just stuck with me all of those years. And, I look back at it today, and that's how people really identify me, the fans, over the course of my career. They identify me, my teammates, by the name Hawk.
Well, the Hawk is certainly a better nickname than Pudgy, so I'm glad Hawk stuck with you instead of Pudgy through your playing career. That's wonderful. And speaking of your career, I know you that MVP season, 1987 with the Chicago Cubs. As you look back, is that the season you kind of look at the most fondly, or was it some time with the Expos, or when do you look back as kind of the most fond moment in your career?
Yeah, it had to be 87. I had a lot of good years. I spent 10 years in Montreal, but 87 just got me going in a whole different direction, playing on a natural playing surface, grass, that is, for the very first time. And it rejuvenated me. My legs felt just so much stronger. And I think that kind of catapulted me into the direction of being on the cusp of the Hall of Fame itself. I would venture to play another 10 years. And Chicago was fantastic. I mean, the bleacher bombs, the city, the huge fan following around the country, GN, the superstation. I was in awe at the outset, and I was able to get my feet underneath me and kind of grasp all of that. But again, I think that, 87 was the year that I look back on, and just got my career turned around in the direction that I wanted it to, because I just always felt I still had some of my better years ahead of me.
Yeah, that was an incredible year, and I remember those 87 MVP cards that I was snatching up there as a card collector back in the 80s. That's awesome. So for fans who have maybe lost touch with you post your playing days, I know you've done some work for the Marlins and I think the Cubs. I know you're down there in South Florida as a businessman these days as well. What are you up to? What's the latest with Andre Dawson?
Well, I'm still with the Cubs. I'm still employed by the Cubs. It was a difficult year considering the circumstances this year, and not a whole lot to do. But I also I own and run a funeral home, of all things, and that word has pretty much gotten around with all of the exposure through the media over the last couple of years. And I look at that as probably a calling, because I would have never thought, who would have ever thought that this is where my post-career would lead me. But I've made the adjustment to it of, getting my feet underneath me and running it for what it is. I have a staff of about 20 people, and it's a pretty good staff. That's what's first and foremost, and that's what really carries your business to the heights that you want it to go to. And I look at that again, as I said, is something that when I think about it, I told my staff, I never envisioned this. That's why, in a sense, I feel it's a calling. But this is not about me. It's not about you. It's about a service that the community requires. And, we're going to put our best foot forward to make sure that we are professional and, in a sense, and we're quality, because that's what the industry dictates you be. And that's what, I grew up to learn through the game itself. And that's how pretty much I wanted the course to go.
Yeah, you're right that good employees make all the difference. I've been fortunate here at Sports Card Investor to work with people like Tyler Hammer and a whole group of team here, great team here who's been putting on things like this, the virtual holiday, and it's an honor to be able to lead such great people. I'm sure you've had that same experience with your business ventures as well.
Oh, I have. Like I said, now I have both feet in just about, as well as to be expected. And I enjoy it. I never thought that I would enjoy it as much as I do. And for me, again, it's families that need you at a dire, desperate time. It's one of the worst situations in their life, in a sense. And as long as you can help them through the grieving process, if you can be there to lift them up, to help them get through this at that time in their life, then it's something that you don't look at it as being rewarding, but it makes you feel good that you're able to reach out and extend and help someone.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you for your service, and thank your team for your service for doing that. I'm sure you do bring solace, to families that need it at that time of need. Andre, this has been great. I really appreciate it. Our team here at Sports Card Investor is going to keep an eye out for your cards in the new releases as they're coming out, and if we come across any good ones, we'll certainly send them down your way.
Okay, I'm going to take you on that. Thank you.
For sure. And thank you for joining the virtual holiday. Thanks, Andre.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe.
Take care.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho! My team and I here at Sports Card Investor have a special holiday gift for you. As thanks for watching the virtual holiday, we are making our Market Movers data platform available for you to use 100% free this week. It is open for you from now until Friday. Market Movers is the best way for you to track your sports card collection and maximize your profit. Market Movers tracks more than 10,000 cards to give you detailed pricing information and market intelligence. And now through Friday, you can try Market Movers for free, and you don't even have to enter any credit card information. Simply go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar. Again, go to sportscardinvestor.com right now and click Market Movers. It's our way of saying happy holidays to all of you from our team here at Sports Card Investor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for. I got to put on my Santa hat for this because we're going to announce some winners. And I actually have some winners to announce from some of our giveaways earlier before we get into the box break winners. First of all, the first person who said Tommy Frazier in the chat who wins one of those prizes from the Mealy Pop shop, that was Joseph Recupero. Joseph Recupero. Congratulations, Joseph. And then the three winners of the Minnesota Vikings memories who are going to win signed autographed jerseys of Minnesota Vikings players. We have Adrian Poiter, who said it was Randy Moss's debut in Green Bay and how crazy he went during that debut. That was his Vikings memory. We have Trevor Tackett, who recalled Adrian Peterson breaking the rushing record. And then, of course, Mason Remus with the Minnesota Miracle. How could you not remember that play, of course? So congratulations. If your name is called as a winner at any point during tonight's show, make sure to email help@sportscardinvestor.com with your shipping information. And now let's bring up some serious winners, ladies and gentlemen. We have taken all of your registrations, and here we go on our screen. These are the winners of the box breaks. Now, this may be a little bit small. You can also see this spreadsheet by going to sportscardinvestor.com, clicking on the virtual, and there's a link to the winners I believe it's at the very bottom of the page. And there's also the email address to get in touch with us. So again, if you see your name up here, you have won a spot in the break that is going to happen in just a moment here. And if it's too small for you to see, you can go to sportscardinvestor.com and go to the virtual and click the link at the very bottom. Note which team you are. Okay. You guys ready to do this? You guys ready to do the break? We're going to break some awesome cards, and we are going to toss to Rick Layton of Layton Sports Cards. They are a fabulous breaker, one of the best in the business, and we are going to bring him on live, and then after the break, we will come back here in the studio to do a little wrap-up. So let's go ahead and toss over to Layton Sports Cards.
F9, F8. Yeah, he did last time.
Is it countdown down to 10 seconds?
Yep. All right, guys, here we go. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you so much to Sports Card Investor and eBay for making this break possible. And best of luck and congratulations, obviously, to everybody who got into this special break for the holiday virtual sports con. We wish you all the best of luck. Hopefully we get some cool stuff out of these boxes. We got a first off the line Prism football box and a box of Triple Threads Baseball 2020. Super excited. Good luck. Let's get these ripped. Hopefully we got a monster waiting in here. There we go. Thanks everybody for checking us out here at Layton Sports Cards. You ever want to get into a group break or grab a box, you can get them sealed or ripped for you. Head to our website, LaytonSportsCards.com. Of course, thanks everybody for joining us. And let's see what we got here. What's up, Brody? All right. Let's see if I can get the glare off of these. Got a little Odell Beckham. And a red shimmer. First off the line, parallel rookie. Jason Huntley, Detroit.
E. Kingy.
E. Kingy? That's number to 35. There you go, buddy. We got a Pittman Jr. rookie. And DJ Dallas. All right. Honey Badger. There's a Zeke, Captain Kirk. And for the Rams, got a Terrell Lewis silver rookie autograph. For the Rams.
Joe Frickleton.
Joe Frickleton? There you go, buddy. What's up, John? What's up, Octavio? Got a Jared Pinkney, Jalen Johnson rookie cards there. It's way past my bedtime. Way past my bedtime. Brad and Matt doing the late shifts these days, man. I'm always daytime nowadays. Got a Fireworks Kyler. And a Hyper Devin White for the Bucks. Hey, Kev. What's up, buddy?
It's McGinley.
McGinley. Number to 175. A.J. Dillon, rookie. Antoine Winfield. Peyton Manning there. Kerrigan, Queen of Blades. Kenny G, Shaq Barrett. And for the Titans, that's number to 25. Blue Shimmer Auto Christian Fulton, Tennessee. Evan Murphy. There you go, buddy. First off the line auto there. We got a J.K. Dobbins, who just scored a touchdown just a minute ago. And Bradley Anai. Or Anai. How do you see that? Big Ben, not undefeated. LVE, Noah Fant. Carson Bench. Gronk. Donald Driver. We got a Blue Wave Jamison Crowder. Jets. What's up, Clad? That's the 199. McFarland rookie and a Delpit rookie behind it. Lambjack. Didi. Dak. Landry. Got a silver Daniil Hunter, Minnesota. Orange Eddie Jackson for the Bears. And that's numbered to 249. Damon Arnett, Jonathan Taylor rookie. Having a nice rookie season for the Colts. Derwin James Tannehill, Saquon. CeeDee Lamb, rookie emergent. Another blue shimmer, and it's Baker. Having a surprise season. How about them brownies? It's numbered to 25. 7 to 25. Baker.
Higgins Mike.
Higgins Mike, way to go. Nice Baker to 25. I got Zach Moss, rookie. And CeeDee Lamb. A few more packs of Prism. We'll rip that triple threads right after. Connor McCourty. Hunter Henry. Amendola Kamara. And a blue shimmer rookie. That is Jawan Jennings, Niners. Numbered to 199.
C. Gainsborough.
Anthony Gordon and Xavier McKinney. Daniil Hunter again. Aaron Donald. Fireworks. D. Henry. And then an orange Keelan Cole, Jags. That is numbered to 249. And nice. Joe Burrow, rookie, Bengals. Sweet Burrow.
Alexander in.
Way to go, Alexander. And Derek Brown behind it. Ikang, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Chad Johnson, Fitzmagic, Fitzpatrick, Bosa, Howard, Thielen, Woods. Got an all-out Aaron Rodgers. Isaiah Simmons, rookie, and Devin Duvernay. Minshew, A.J. Brown, Moon, Jackson, Sherman, Taysom Hill, DJ Chark, hype, Jags, and a purple power, Michael Strahan, Giants. That one is numbered to 49. Here you go, Giants. Ben DiNucci, rookie, and Ross Blacklock, Texans. Last pack of Prism first off the line. Hopefully we get something good in here. Josh Norman, Juju, Frank Clark, Jonathan Allen, Tavai, JPP, Harris, Silver, Ryan Kerrigan, Washington. And the Blue Ice Minshew, Jags. Uncle Rico. What's up, Brandon? That is number 99. There you go, Jags. Kind of a uniform match on that. Chase on rookie. Jags as well. And Cam Akers for the Rams. All right. Put those aside. And let's see what we got out of 2020 Topps Triple Threads. All right, good luck. What's up, Samuel? You kind of, yeah. I like the commercials. The Baker ones. No, we don't know what's in it, Brandon, so. Alrighty. Got a yellow Aaron Judge to 75, Yankees. What's up, George? And an orange Hammer and Hank to 199 for the Braves. We got Johnny Bench, Albert Pujols, and a rookie, Shogo Akiyama for the Reds. And this one's going to the Dodgers. Autographed jersey, number 18, Max Muncy. Dodgers, there you go.
Aaron Fantasy.
Aaron, congratulations. And an Aaron Nola jersey, number 36 for the Phillies.
Jason E.
Jason E. Here you go, buddy. Last pack of triple threads. I think I got a couple minutes here, so they have to cut me off. All right, got Schmitty, number 299, Phillies. And JD Martinez, number 75, Red Sox. And we got Robin Yount, Dave Winfield, and Barry Larkin. Last two hits here. Oh, we got a beauty. Multi-relic to 36 for the Yankees, Ichiro. Cool hit, Yanks. Silvestri, congratulations. Cool card. And last but not least, for Tampa Bay rookie jersey autograph number 99, Brendan McKay for Tampa Bay. Whaley, way to go. Hand me a Dynasty right next to you. And just as a quick added bonus, guys, eBay put up those boxes on them. Thank you so much to eBay and Sports Card Investor for doing that. We're actually here at Layton Sports Cards going to throw in a free box of Topps Dynasty to the virtual Sports Con. We'll attach it to the baseball names, I guess, for the Triple Threads break. So this will be an added bonus into that Triple Threads break here. So good luck on that. And thanks to everyone for joining and being a part of the virtual Sports Con. Let's see what we got here. All right. Nice patch. 3-color. And it is Victor Robles, 2 of 5 for the Nationals. John, there you go, buddy. So that National spot getting a little bonus hit. And that is going to do it. Thanks again, everybody. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, eBay. Thank you, Sports Card Investor and everybody there. And to your crew, friends and families out there, happy holidays. Be safe. Be kind to one another. We sincerely appreciate it. Thanks again, everybody. And we'll get rolling with our regular group breaks here in just a minute. Thanks, everyone. Was it F9? Stop.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much to Layton Sports Cards for doing that. And thanks to eBay, who supplied some of those boxes tonight. We really appreciate them partnering. Hey, guys, it is only getting better from here. Listen to this. Tomorrow night, we are giving away 2 boxes of National Treasures basketball worth almost $10,000. $5,000 a box. We're giving away a box of Impeccable Football. We're giving away Mosaic basketball as well. Tomorrow night is going to be crazy. It is all happening starting at 8 p.m. live on this YouTube channel. We've got great dealers tomorrow night. We've got Incredible Collectibles and Gridiron Stars, who were 2 favorite dealers from the last time we did this. We also have TCA Gaming coming on tomorrow night, so we're going to get a lot of Pokemon and gaming cards to look at tomorrow night as well. And we have Cards and Coffee coming on as both a dealer and a breaker through their coffee breakers tomorrow night. We also have Panini joining us live tomorrow night, as well as Jeremy from Sports Card Live and Darren Rovell for his story time tomorrow night. Folks, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining tonight. It was awesome. I appreciate you being part of it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. 8 p.m. Eastern Time sharp tomorrow. See you then. And eBay with a special Instagram live tomorrow as well. After the show, more details tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Take care.
you